Hello everybody and welcome, it's your boy Logic and we're coming back with BattleMania. So we got week 2 starting today. And here in the final, we'll just drop into this here. We are going to be having Tank up against VM Sota. And we do have the bottom bracket here, so it looks like Muckip has made it through to the other semi-final as well. And Bob Tresh is going to be going up against a Noob for Life here to try and get to that other semi-final spot. Perfect. So we'll get these guys in here and we'll get playing as quickly as possible. Hope you guys are having a good evening wherever you are. Right, let's invite... Where is it? We've got Sota there. And Tank. Perfect. So we'll get these guys in. There we go, so we've got Tank in. Right, let's get some other ones in here. Amazing, perfect. Right, let's see how the boys are getting on in here then. Oh, perfect, so we got you guys set to go. I think these guys might be set to go. So this time we're going to be having Wood Elves here for Tank coming up against the Lizard Men. So this is quite an interesting matchup. A lot of skirmish normally in this, so it should be relatively interesting. So it's Tank's first time here on the channel, and it'll be Sota's second time, maybe third time here on the channel. So it should be interesting to see that. Well, perhaps they're not ready here today. Let's go with... just setting the last map here up for the finals, just making sure we got all the maps we need. It's going to come through that final map. Perfect. Alright, so looks like both these guys are ready. Not sure what the ban and protects here were. Looks like these guys did it before I got in. Ah, if I put in the wrong map, I put in the wrong map. Yes, I did. So one of these guys are having a bit of problems with the PC. Yeah, so I think VM Sota did really well last week, so he gained loads of points last week, and he's going to be gaining loads of points this week as well, so it should be interesting to see how he gets on. He'll definitely be a contender here for the Invitational, especially going forward. It should be nice to see for him. And there's been a lot of VM boys come in, so thanks to you guys that have been joining. It's been nice to see you guys playing a lot. That was a big mistake for me, sorry guys for that. If these guys are happy to play, we will just play. Okay, so it looks like they're ready to go. I believe it's relatively late for Sota, wherever he is. I think he's +7 GMT, so it's getting on for nearly 8 o'clock here, so for him it's going to be relatively early. Once again, we're playing up an Eshin, and for the front line here we're going to be having some Dryads, so it looks like 3 units of Dryads, make that 4. So 4 units of Dryads, and then you're going to be having 2 units of D-Wood Scouts here coming in with the Swift Service Shards here, so coming in with that magic damage. Going to be having some Glade Guard here, so how many Glade Guard have we got? Is that a legal build? I think that's legal. You got 8 there, so that seems to be fine. So 5 units of Starfire Shafts as well by the looks. Oh no, you got some Hagbane Tips that I see. Yeah, it's a Glade Guard with Hagbane Tips as well. So 2 units of Hagbane Tips. So it's like 5 units of Starfire Shafts and Hagbane Tips. Eternal Guards with Shields. How many have we got? 1 of those. A unit of War Dancers. 2 units of War Dancers. 2 units of Eternal Guards with Shields on the side. Looks like we're going to be coming with Dreicher as well. Let's have a little look into Dreicher. So Dreicher is going to be coming in with Aroused of Wrath, Pendulum, Enfeebling Foe, and Smoke and Mirrors. So some good stuff there. Yeah, that seems to be it there. So if we go over here with the Lizard Men, we're going to be having 2 units of Chameleon Skinks. Going to be having a Skink Chief, like that very much. What's he going to be coming with? Anything special today? No, nothing special, just basic. Looks like we're going to be having 2 Skink Cohorts with Javelins, 2 units of Saurus Wolves with Shields in the middle here, make that 4 units of Shields. Bastiladon's Solar Engine, Lord Mazda Mundi, let's get on this big boy to see what he's got today. So he's going to be having the usual Ruination of Cities, Shield of the Old Ones, Apotheosis, Cold Blooded. He's going to be having the Sunburst Standard of Exotal and Greater Arcane Conduit, so good stuff there. 2 Solar Engines. Okay, a 4th unit of Javelins. Is that a 2nd Skink? Yep, so a 2nd Skink Chief coming in here as well, and 2 units of Chameleon Skinks. So good stuff there. So this is obviously going to be a kiting battle here, and yeah, let's go. Good luck, have fun to both of these guys. This should be a very, very interesting battle. Dryad's here going to take an absolute punishing. Do have the range advantage coming in for the Wood Elves here, quite. Yeah, you also have the Solar Engines as well, right? So they're pretty meta here. 2 of these is pretty meta up against Wood Elves. Well, they're going to be shooting into here, so they're going to be is it shooting up against Dreicher? Yeah, I think Dreicher going to have that negative 25% from fire damage as well. So good shots coming in from this Solar Engine from there. Some poisons going in from the Chameleon Skinks here. You're obviously going to be having that extra fire damage coming in from the Starfire Shafts. Not too much, not any regen coming in here from the Lizard Men. So this Skink Chief is going to be pushing forward. Not quite sure what he's going to want to get onto here, but some good poison. Oh, he's going to get hit relatively hard here. So as you can see, it looks like he's going to be having a big Mazda come through on Slack. He might be able to punch through his War Dancers very, very quickly. Like they're not even there. Maybe hop straight back here onto the back line, get onto those Starfire Shafts. Over here on the right, it looks like the Chameleon Skinks are going to be targeted, and he's going to try and kite with these Chameleon Skinks. Be interested to see what the Skink Chief is going to do. He's going to get hit relatively hard coming in. There's a Pendulum going down on the front line here up against the Saurus Warriors with shields. Losing 6 models, not too bad there. Mazda Mundi getting absolutely wrecked. Shield of the Old One's going down. Apotheosis is going to be needed as well. Definitely going to be breaking here for sure. Oh, that's painful here. Look how much Aura Fire coming in here up against Lord Mazda Mundi. Damn. Soto has really struggled there with that. So much coming in from the Wood Elves there. So now you can have the Skin Co-op with Javelins in the back. These guys need to get in here and really start shutting down this fire. Really need to start getting into. Starting to pull into the Wood Elf favour already, just because Mazda's going down. And you've got Drycha that's pretty healthy as well. As you can see, you're going to be having the Saurus Warriors with shields in the middle. These guys are going to be struggling without leadership as well coming in. So it looks like you're going to be having the Skin Chief trying to come through these trees with some Javelins. I don't know. The solar engine is still online, so they'll still be able to get some good damage. Really shutting down and get some good damage up against Drycha. Needs to start taking her off the battlefield. She will also be having her summons in from the Dryads. Try and get these skinks around the back here. Really whip these guys up into the D-Wood Scouts and start shutting them down. There's just so much archery here coming in from the Wood Elves. It's so difficult to deal with here. As you can see in the front line, looks like we're going to be having just big skinks coming up here against these Dryads. I think nobody wins here, unfortunately. The Skinks will lose, and also with a ton of guard in the back as well. Front these guys in the back, easy break there. Bastillodon will be going down to the fire, then just move on to the next one, and that should be GG's. Really putting into the favour here. Very, very quick, decisive win coming in here from Tank. Very good stuff coming in from him. This range, just disgusting coming in for the Wood Elves. Absolutely deleting poor Mazda Mundi here in the middle. Bastillodon here, Solar Engine, absolutely no chance. It's going to be when they get in range, GG for the Bastillodon, the other one as well. And it looks like there's going to be a submit there. Wow, guys, what a very interesting battle going on. That happened so quickly. I didn't even see Mazda in the middle there getting hit quite so hard. He even had his item there giving him reduction to range resistance and also increasing his melee defense. And yeah, he still just got destroyed in the middle there, coming with under 300 value. Let's look at some of these guys. 1.3, 1,000, 700, 600, 600, 1,000. And the Deepwood Scouts here coming with their value as well. Wood Answers didn't really have to do much. Absolutely no value going to come from this front line, of course. Drycha didn't need to do anything. Drycha just got shot though. That's why I like the double Bastillodon up against Drycha. Just keep shooting Drycha and she will go down relatively quickly. But I was very surprised to see Mazda Mundi go down just as hard. I like the double Skink Chief play here, coming in with the double Poison. Front line didn't stand a chance. It just didn't stand a chance up against this. Community Skinks couldn't find the value at all. Just because of that range deficit there. And yeah, 600 value coming in for the Bastillodon and 380 coming in here. Yeah, it is difficult. So GG's there coming Tank. So 1-0 to Tank is best of 3, of course. And the next map will be... Next map coming in with Pillar of Bone. So let's get that one up and ready. So who's your money in? That's a scary... That is a very scary Wood Elf build, especially if you're... especially here, if you're Lizardmen, that's a disgusting build to come up against. It's just so much, and like Mazda Mundi is just tough to bring in that matchup. As you just saw, it's disgusting. It is just disgusting. I'm not a particularly big player for the Lizardmen. My housemate Robert Luck of War, he would probably be able to give me some things here. I think he still likes this matchup. He says he's not a big fan of Lizardmen up against Wood Elves. It's just a big kite fest, but I'm sure he would have some good stuff to bring. I think Mazda Mundi is really hard to bring unless you can really shut down that back line, which means you just need to go seriously wide there with Communion Skinks, and you just need to have you just need to really just try and see if you can kite up against them and just bring enough. So it looks like we're going to be having GG coming in. So it's going to be a BM ban, VC and Norska. I'll ban VC and Norska. So it looks like to come in with Beastmen, and they're going to ban Vampire Count and Norska. Okay, interesting stuff. I do wonder what he's hoping for. And Tank's going to go Lizardmen. Okay, I kind of like this for the Lizards. I think I know how I would play this. I would probably go with... It's hard to say. Maybe you could go like Mazda on top of Zalak, and you could go with the Thunderous one coming in. Maybe go wide with skinks, with javelins. And then maybe bring a couple of swords with shields. Nice big thick front line there. And, you know, with the 2 dinos going through, just wrecking everything else. Getting that artillery fire there coming in from the ROR. It should be interesting. I'm not a big Beastman player, to be fair. I'm not. You're going to need AP in this matchup for sure. Wide can work. But you're going to need something to take down those big dinos. And the terror as well. You're going to need some immune to psychology that can take down those big boys. Like the Man Rippers, pretty good. I think anti-large armor piercing, they should be pretty good up in this matchup. Whether they're going to get their value or not, it all depends. Also, you're going to have to deal with like any sort of archery line as well. You're going to have to deal with ruination of cities, banishments, and the like. Also, a big pain here, if you do get a Skink Chief up in the sky on a Pterodon, there's nothing you can do about it apart from shoot him out the sky, and he can just sit there and just start taking down heroes and lords relatively quickly, which is a little bit of a pain. You know, if you bring, let's say, a wild caster, you can just sit there and get shot constantly. Just stupid amount of ammunition coming in with these guys, and the poison as well, just slowing them, being a general pain. You know, just there's lots you can do here for the Lizardman. I think this is probably the Lizardman favourite. I don't know what you guys think. Be interested to see what you guys think, but I think it's heavily Lizardman favourite in my opinion. There is tricks up the sleeves for Beastmen, but obviously, you know, these guys, until the new DLC comes out for them, it's still going to struggle, I think, in my opinion. But Sota's absolutely, he's a well-practiced player, so I think he's definitely got some tricks up his sleeve here. So should be interesting to see what he's going to bring. And I'm not a fan of going up against VC either. I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, Pillar of Bone. Just double check that's the right one. Yeah, wicked. Well, let's go. A little bit cold today here. Yeah, well done, Makip, on getting to the semi-final, bro. Good stuff from you. And it's nice to see you back come this week as well. Nice to see you play. So Muckett will be playing here up in the semi-final up against either Bob Tresh or Noob for Life here. So it should be a good matchup either way there for him. No, seriously, well played, buddy. You done well. I know there's a few problems with last week, but you know, I hear good things about you, so I'm interested to see you here on the stream today. I hear good things. Right, let's have a little look here. So for the dinos, let's get in here with Big Tank. So we're going to be having the ROR Crested Skinks, like these guys, Refuse to Die. Going to be having the Star Chamber Guardians. Okay, good stuff coming in there. Good AP, bonus slash anti-large, and those melee coming in with the magic attacks as well. We have some Skin Cohort with javelins, Source Wars with shields in the middle. The Legion, okay, coming in with the ROR Legion as well. Interesting stuff there. Skin Cohorts with javelins. What else are we going to be having? So we're also going to be having, that seems to be it there at the back. So a relatively small pocket, as we can see. It looks like we're going to be having Lord Mazda Mundi. Let's get in on Big Mazda. Mazda's going to be coming with Ruination of Cities. He's also going to be coming with Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Apotheosis, Harmonic Convergence. Coming in with that net, Cold-Blooded. Also, obviously coming in with his standard X. I'll talk about him that Missile Resistance and Melee Defense, and Greater Arcane Conduit. And so I'm also going to have a Revivification Crystal. So if anybody did watch a Rubber Ducker Wars video here on Lizardmen, he hates these. He thinks they're terrible. He thinks they're F tier by far. I'm not convinced about them yet. I think their time to come back is a little bit long. So looks like we're going to be having the Thunderous one as well. So just pretty much a build similar to what I would bring. Coming in for the Beastmen though, looks like we're going to be having some Chaos Warhounds here, mixing with 3 units of Centaurs with throwing axes, coming with the Ungor Herd, some Bestigal Herds in the front, including the Man Rippers, so that's what I expected. So we're going to have a Morgan Shave coming in with those summons, and we're also going to have a Brave Shaman of Wild. Going to be having some Ungor Herds, some more Centaurs with throwing axes, and some Poison Chaos Warhounds on the side. So obviously Morgan going to be coming in with that regeneration as well, is something else to take into consideration. So it looks like he's coming in on the chariot here, just to try and see if he could just punch through some of these lines. Poison's going to be going in here into the Centaurs for throwing axes. Ruination of City's going down here up against the Vestigor herd. Try and keep these boys together as close as keep your big dinos together. Pop down all of his buffs, and these guys are something to deal with. He just needs to stay well away here from the Man Rippers. Coming into that front line here with the Thunderous one. Good stuff coming in there. Also with that poison missile as well. And what we've got here in the back, just on the throwing axes, looks like, yep, he is going to be popping down the shield here, just to give him that negation there, coming in the 22 resistance as well. So good stuff there, and the leadership should keep this pocket going very nicely with the Saurus Warriors here, coming in with the Legion, and also coming in with Star Chamber Guardians. Looks like we also, I did miss this, looks like we have 2 units of Skink Chiefs. The 2 Skink Chiefs coming, I like these guys. I think I would have preferred them up on their Pterodons, more likely, just so they can move around and just start taking apart some of the heroes and start taking apart some more of these elite units. Looks like Morga the Shadowgave has shattered and has gone. He must have got caught up here against Mazdamundi, and he's died. Wow, that's fantastic. I missed that there in the middle. Fantastic work coming in there. Looks like the Centaur is still going in. That's a big negative coming into the leadership here up against, as you can see, enemy dying there. Sustained negative leadership for a period of time. Breaking some of these units. They will come back once that negative has gone. Looks like there's going to be a summon from Chaos Spawn coming in, so they were able to get it in as well. Where's the hero gone, though? That's the question. That banishment over here on the left-hand side. Looks like there's going to be some fleeing coming in here from, is that the Skinks? Yep, Skinks fleeing there. Brave Shaman over there as well. Centaur is going to be really kiting here up against the Thunderous one. Good stuff going in there, good value. What's this in the middle? So the Chaos Spawn should hold relatively nicely. Just a summon though. That's the only summon you're going to be seeing here coming in from Morga. Broken Skink Chief here. The Legion are really trying to hold on to that Skink Chief. The problem with them being on the floor, they are fast, 46 speed, but like you're going to have Beastmen easily catch those comfortably. You need to be getting Lord Mazdamundi in here and just giving some leadership buffs here coming in. Just like Shield of Kokar going down here, giving the 44 missile resistance. So good stuff there. Breaking up against the... So the miners with great weapons coming in, they'll do lots and lots of damage up against these big dinos if you let them. You need to get rid of those as quickly as possible. They have shatters, so that's good stuff there. Looks like the Brave Shaman of the Wild is being pushed off. With that leadership gone as well, I really think you're going to struggle here coming up for the Beastmen. Beastmen, that should be it. That should be GG's, unfortunately. But Mazda's still going to be pushing through with the Rev Crystal. Rev Crystal doing some good work there. Not sure, has he popped off here? He doesn't look like he has got his ability, so the Thunderous one's still coming in. Hopefully see some lightning coming in here as well. Bestigor's going in up against the Thunderous one. She gets a very good AP value going in there. Centaur's still throwing in, nearly using all of their ammunition, getting good value coming in for these. Some Centaurs on the left for some more value. Bestigor is still coming back in here, mixing with some Mongol herds, really trying to get up here, up against the Star Chamber Guardians. I like this. Look at that lightning coming in with that artillery damage coming in around. Poison darts going as well here into the Centaurs. What's going down here? So it looks like we're going to be having Harmonic Convergence, and we're also going to be having Apotheosis going down. Vestigors here are really, they do have Mantle of Gork. That's really not going to help too much. So we're going to give them negative to armor as well. Can help those go down relatively quickly. Pin these guys. It looks like they're going to have a shield. Yeah, it's just a mad blob here in the middle. So over on the outskirts, we are going to be having the Centaurs here trying to kite up against the Revivification Crystal. We're also going to have the Chaos sending off the Skink Chief. Looks like we still do have the kiting coming in here, but in this pocket, yeah, the Brave Shaman did come back, to be fair, and he is breaking it. Ruination of City's going here. Very good there coming up against the Centaurs. This is why I really like the Lord Mazdamundi pick coming in with Ruination of Cities and these banishments. Any sort of kiting force is really going to struggle. The blob here with the Thunderous one as well is just dangerous. It's just terror on terror and all sorts of spells going down. You're going to be having your shield, you're going to be having all of your buffs, including Harmonic Convergence, netting. Yeah, you go netting the Brave Shaman. Complete surround here, also coming in from the Star Champions and the Legion as well. That should be the Brave Shaman there done, unfortunately. He'll break and definitely might even shatter here. Yep, so it looks like he has shattered. A big punch coming in the back here, coming in from Salak. Centaur still coming in. They have a few throwing axes, but doesn't look too good here. Yeah, I think that's it. Unfortunately, slowly coming here towards leadership penalties. And looks like they've withdrawn. So it looks like well played to Sota, and a good 2-0 win here coming up for Tank. Just showing how good Tank is. Tank is a very, very good player. But well played to VM, but very unlucky there. Losing Morga in the middle. Almost off the rip. Very, very unfortunate. I didn't see what I think he got pinned here in between the Star Chambers and got pinned in between Lord Mazdamundi. Rev Crystal seems good here because yeah, Revivification, it is good. I think it's a 2-minute regeneration though, I think. I like it. I like it. I think there are certain places that it can be good, especially when you got. Oh, I don't know if you can have that many ROR. Can you? I think you're limited to 3 ROR. Let me double check that. Pretty sure you're only allowed 3 ROR. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me double check. Law single entities. Faction limits. Where is the ROR? If any of you guys know, obviously drop it down there in the chat. I'm pretty sure you can only have 3 ROR. I could be wrong. Tank's a very good player, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I'm a little bit newer, so... GG's, well played to both of these guys. So it looks like we're going to be waiting here for Tank here in the final. Let's just update that bracket there. So it looks like Tank's going to be winning a 2-0. So very well played to Tank. So first one coming through with him and the second one coming through with him. So well played to him. He'll be in the final here and that will be determined. So it looks like we will be having VM going in here. So loser of 19, he will be going into the bronze match as well. So we're just waiting here for Bob Tresh coming up against Noob for Life. Just going to double check those rules there, make sure that it's, I'm pretty sure it was 3, I could be wrong. Maybe there isn't limit, I can't see a limit here, so maybe there isn't. I thought you were limited to 3, I could be wrong. But if you guys do know, please just drop it there in the comments. Couldn't see it. Righty-ho. So, Mudkip, if we get you in here, bro, I think I've got you added. There we go. Let's get you in. So we're going to be having Mudkip here up against Bob Tresh or Noob for Life, and the winner of that will play Tank in the final, and the loser there will go for the bronze match there up against VM Sota. Right, yeah, so let's just message... in the final. And well done to Sota still. He still has a good chance of coming third. So he'll be in the losers final after that. So we're just going to wait for a couple of the boys here. Alright, let me just message Tresh and see how he's getting on. A little bit of an unfortunate wait there with Tresh today. Where's Tresh gone? Great, so we got Mudkip in here. I searched for Regiment Renown in the banner wars and I don't see him. Yeah, I didn't see it mentioned either. I didn't see it mentioned at all. I, for some reason, thought the limit was 3, and I'm not entirely sure why I thought it was 3. But I had a feeling it was 3. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I heard that somewhere, or maybe I made it up. I don't know. But yeah, so you'll be playing here on, if I can find the map. You will be playing on, first match will be MP Blue Reach River. Good stuff. I like this map a lot, actually. I think it's a really nice looking map. So no word from Bob coming in here. I don't know if anybody watching wants to play a game whilst we wait. I'm happy to play a game and cast a nice fun game whilst we're waiting. If Muckit wants to do that, just a nice quick game, maybe keep him warm, keep him playing. If anybody wants to come in, just drop me a message and we can get that going. If not, we're just going to wait very quickly just to see if the guys are coming in. What we'll do is do a nice auto-gen army. So you guys will just pick a faction, or I'll pick a faction for you, and then you'll auto it there, and we'll get some nice cool units coming in. Okay. Yeah, if anybody does want to play, just jump in. Password's 123. BattleMania is the code. You guys can just jump in and we'll have a game. It's definitely been a part of the other rule sets. Yeah, I imagine it had been, and maybe it's where I heard it before. Maybe it was a previous rule set here on a different, maybe I watched like the Ever Chosen or something previously, and it was a change on there perhaps. But I'm pretty sure it was 3. I think for some factions, some of the ROR are very, very powerful. But I could be wrong. Or maybe they just removed it. Post Deviant, hi dude. I think that your battle camera not comfortable for viewer because it's I think your battle camera not comfortable for the viewer because it's too fast and harsh. Maybe. Okay, maybe I'll slow down the speed a little bit here. See if I can go options. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the message, though. That's good to know. Let's go game settings here. See if I can do it on here, perhaps. Obviously, for myself, for those of you guys that don't know me, I am pretty much brand new. I think this is my 3rd week here of casting multiplayer stuff and getting involved. I've only played 3 weeks. I'm actually participating here in the WWC. So I'm through to the next round there, so it's quite nice. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. I'm going to cast a couple of more games that you guys have sent me and a couple of games I've got myself, so it should be nice. Controls. Here we go. Rotation speed. Maybe just dot this down a little bit. We can give that a go and see how that goes. Maybe that will work. See if slow that down a bit. Maybe we can. Maybe if that helps. Maybe there's some more options in here that I can optimize as well. Maybe look at the graphic settings. See if there's something we can change here. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Don't know if you guys can see anything there that I can change, but yeah, just I'm not too sure about some of these settings. I try not to mess with it too much. Letting the camera still for the viewer's sake is something I had to learn to do when I recorded some replays. Yeah, I like playing at your tournaments. Oh, thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. I really like hosting tournaments, and I really like this community, and that's something that's really I've really come to love since joining this. Almost everybody, I think, probably of 99% of people I've met have been awesome, and they've been so kind and like so welcoming for me. So it's really nice, and I really enjoy hosting these. So I'm glad that you enjoy it as well. And you know, like in the Discord there that I've left in the description, I just constantly give me feedback, guys. Let's grow together. I like making tournaments. Like the double elimination was really nice, but the issue was last week is it took us a very long time to finish it. You know, it took us nearly 7 hours, and you know, for some people like Sota, you know, he said it was a little bit long, so there had to be some adjustments made. So yeah, it was. You know, I think this is a good one. I think this is a good setup for a quicker stream. But I've got some more ideas going forward with some really cool things. I've also got some King of the Hill stuff coming forward that I want to do. I've also got some Clan War stuff as well. I'm going to be chatting to a few of you guys maybe about some Clan War stuff. I've got some interesting ideas going forward. So maybe hopefully we can discuss more about those as well. Looks like Bob just messaged me 1v1 now versus noob. Okay. Okay, so looks like we got 1v1. I don't know, Post, I don't know if you and Mudkit wanted to join up and maybe have a game or so. Just have a nice quick game just on the stream. It's up to you guys. Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just try my best, you know. I've really enjoyed Warhammer as well. Like, I've fallen in love with Warhammer. Like, I came from Call of Duty that was actually quite toxic. It really wasn't very nice. Like Call of Duty was like there were some nice people in there, but it was actually quite toxic for the majority of it. And everyone here has been really awesome and been really welcoming, and everybody's been really helpful and saying, "Oh, you should try this, learn that, do this," you know. And it's really nice. It's really nice, you know. Whilst I think in other industries and other games that I've played competitively, it's very different. It's sort of if you don't know, you don't know, and I'm not going to tell you. So that's just sort of how that goes. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody watching wants to play a game. It doesn't matter what level you are. Or if not, I'll play a game. I'll play a game and I'll try and cast it up against Mudkip whilst we're waiting. Or if you guys have got any questions, now's the perfect time to ask. For those of you that are maybe new, at the end of these 4 weeks, all the points that get added up here, they are in the BattleMania page, so in the description you can check out all the points. The top 8 players with the most points over the 4 weeks combined will go to the BattleMania Invitational there at the end. So you guys can then see those top 8. They'll go through their brackets, and then we'll cast the semi-finals, finals, and those guys will be playing up for some cool prizes. So that'll be pretty nice. I'm not going to say what those prizes are yet, but the big Duck Lord has sent you. Fantastic. How you doing, bro? You good? Good to see all of you today. How's everybody doing? Big Ducky Duck. Robert Duck War is a top guy. I like Robert Duck War a lot. He's got he's a fantastic guy. He does some very good stuff. And I think for anybody that might have missed it, he actually just done a stream there, just casting all of his games for the WWC. So if you guys want to go check that out after as well, please do go check that. Big quack from Robert Duck War. What are you saying, bro? You fancying a game, Robert Duck War? I've got Mudkip in the party here. We're just waiting here for Bob Tresh to finish up their third match up against. We have Noob for Life. So if anybody here in the chat wants to jump in for a quick game, please feel like it. We'll just do a nice quick auto-gen army. I'll just cast it quickly, and then just whilst we're waiting. If anybody does want to join, are you going to provide us with Kazrak memes with that pick? You actually just missed a battle coming in with Beastman. Actually, we had a Morga come in. Morga came in. He actually died up against the Lizard Men. A big snipe coming in from Mazda Mundi and Zlak. Big quack. He's in Blackthorn. How you doing, bro? Yeah, he died almost instantly and shattered as well. It was actually and the first game. If you guys didn't see that first game, did you play it in the championship? Already passed the. Yeah, so basically I've got enough wins now that I go through. It's just what stage, it's what level I go through now. So I finished all of my games. I'm going to start casting a few more of them. I had some games up against Legion, which are some really good ones. He's a really nice guy. Gave me some nice tips about how I can play a little bit better up against some of the factions I played against. Tariff has single-handedly turned Beastman into an unwashable meme. Yeah, unfortunately so, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm hoping with the new DLC, which is hopefully here going to be for Beastmen, it should hopefully revive them. I'm hoping. And Norska needs some love as well. God, Norska needs some love. They need some love. I was also thinking, like, maybe something like a Boris and a Norska could come together as well as like another DLC. Boris Norska, you know, you could just bring in extra lords, and, you know, I mean, not that really Empire need it, but Norska are desperate, but so are Beastmen, so But yeah, I'm going to cast a few more WWC games. And for anybody watching, if you have any WWC games, or like I cast some H1 Sun games that some people have sent me, and I've got some of my own, and I know Rubber Ducker War's doing some good stuff, so check him out as well. There's some good videos there as well that I'm going to be trying to cast. So if you've got anything, just send them forward. Beastmen OP, don't let them fool you. Mate, Beastmen can be OP in the right hands. I've seen some Beastmen games that are just disgusting. Like, just some Beastmen games like, nah, not good. And unfortunately, Rubber Ducker War, your big lizards did lose to those nasty, nasty wood elves. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry that Zlak, the big king of the lizardmen, did go down relatively quickly as well. It was kind of disgusting just how fast he went down. Dark Elves Beastmen DLC seems to be like, yeah, I think so as well. I think so. I think it is. I think that's likely what it's going to be. But as I said, like I think a Boris and I think a Boris Norska wouldn't be too bad either. Maybe, yeah. I think it's definitely going to be. I think Dark Elves definitely need one coming into the new game for sure. And maybe actually Norska might get a bit more filled out with Warhammer 3. I think that might be something that's coming as well. So it should be interesting. I don't know what you guys are thinking about Warhammer 3, but I'm super excited. Calling it Marathi and her friends would be the best meme title. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it might do. I mean, it'd be amazing if it did. Looks like Mudkip here is going to be going through his armies. I've actually never seen Mudkip play. He joined us for the first time last week for BattleMania, and it's his second time back here. So I'm really interested to see him play. I've heard good things. So and today is Tank's first stream. I've just seen Tank play, and he's pretty good. He's pretty good. I've not seen him play before, so it's very good. Right, so looks like Bob Tresh and New for Life are in their last game, so it should be just any second now, and these guys will be in. But welcome to anybody here that's brand new today. Thank you very much for dropping by. Always don't be afraid, just leave a hi in the comments, just so I can say hey to you. And so Logic, when are you busting out the Marathi cosplay? Well, the Marathi cosplay will come if I get 1,000 likes on this video, and I'll do it for my entire next stream, minimum 5-hour stream. I will do that. Imagine if they give us Beastmen DLC where we get Tall Rocks, the Brass Bull. I actually don't. I think we talked about that Rubber Ducker War. I think we talked about Tall Rocks, the Brass Bull, didn't we? We definitely talked about him. I'm sure we did. I'm sure we did. He's only got one weakness. He's got like one small spot he can die or something, I think. He's like majorly OP. Right. Brass Ball Hell. Time to get making some accounts. You're gonna go away and make 1,000 accounts just so you can see me in the Marathi. I'm not sure anyone else will see me in a Marathi cosplay. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so well done to coming in from Mudkip today. So Mudkip went up against Deadly Bunnies, who's absolutely no joke. He won 2-1 there up against Deadly. Deadly's done very well in the tournaments. He's played in every single tournament so far. He also went up against Dr. Jellyfish, and I can't see the games here. It looks like it was a 2-1. So Mudkip won 2-1 up against Dr. Jellyfish. He's also played in every single tournament. So, yeah, Mudkip's had some close games today. Had some very, very close games today. We had Tank here. Tank went and won against Karadok here. He won 2-1 against him. Also beating Metgant and also beating Royst. VM Sota beating Talcor. And who else did he beat? He beat Owie Dowie and he beat Neck Knot. And VM just losing there. So he'll be in the final getting some of those good points. Torox literally yeeted an emissionary from and he smashed it to done. With the gods were bloody impressed. They gave him a metal body with one little weak spot from the throat. Yeah, I feel like you have to give. See, I think that is right. I think me and Robert Ducker Ward did talk about this. We did talk about this because I think it's just here. I believe is where his weakness is. As far as limited lore experience goes, yeah, I've got very limited lore experience. I think Robert Ducker Ward's got some more than I do. Yeah, and of course they had to give him that weakness just in case he got out of line. Just in case. And yeah, just a quick shout out to Post Deviant as well. So thank you for all the suggestions, buddy. I really appreciate that. And he's played in every single tournament as well. So thank you for him for playing today. A very good player. I actually played some games. Did I play up against him? No, I played up against Prophet Ren. So I've got some good games up against Prophet Ren, who also plays in all of these as well. So thanks to him. But I had some good games up against Prophet Ren that I might be casting soon. I'm very, very close, Dowie, up against Dark Elves. Very close game. So what do you think of Robert Ducker Ward's performance, guys? Was it good? Was it admirable? Or was it sneaky stabbings? What was it? Did you see his Empire vs Empire second game where he went, do you know what? I'm going to tilt this guy. I'm going to come with Empire and I'm just going to pick into Empire. So you could say he made So for the guys that you did miss out last week, what happened last week is we had Void coming with the win. So Void got the max 250 points here for the league. Or yeah, so he got those maximum points. Who came second last week? We had Talcor coming second. And then we had a few others in there as well. I should be able to pop up the points here. Let me get those points up. So let's get them up. So coming last week, we had Bob Tresh coming third. So Bob here coming also back with a lot more points as well. VM Sota coming in fourth. Lunacy and then Dr. Jellyfith fifth and sixth. And T8 coming with Consul of Rome and also coming in with some others as well. So some good stuff coming in there. Be nice to see. So it looks like Bob here is going to be getting lots of points. Sota's going to be getting lots of points as well. Towncore there just nearly missing out on the semi-finals. No Void this week, so a good opportunity for someone to jump into the lead here today. I think the gods were kind of pissed at him because he ate their guy, so that's why they also added the weakness. Oh, okay, fair enough. I guess he's also got to have a way to die, right? A little bit like High King in his chair, right? He's got to leave him in an unguarded chamber. Yeah, you've got to have an opportunity to die somewhere. Yeah, and for you guys here that may be new today as well, just be if you want to, you can always, you don't have to join the Discord, but just maybe jump in the Discord if you want to see some changes here for BattleMania, maybe some ideas you have. I know a few of you guys here have also dropped some good ideas as well and DM'd me and sent me some good stuff. So if you guys obviously want to watch this every week and you want to see some changes, obviously this week we're going to a single elimination format, simply just because of time. Thanks to all the awesome guys here. Like last week, the last 2 weeks I've had 23 players, and the first week I had 16. I think double elimination is kind of only possible with 16 players, just because of time constraints. What are we waiting for, by the way? We're just waiting for, we got Noob for Life here, and we have Bob Tresh just finishing off their last game. So these guys then, the winner there, will be playing here up against Mudkip, unfortunately. So the top bracket going very, very quickly, and the bottom bracket's just been a little bit slow today. And that was exacerbated last week due to, unfortunately, there was an issue with the rule breaks. So it just took a little bit longer to get to that stage as well. So yeah, guys, if you've got any suggestions here going forward for the stream and going forward for how we do things here, just yeah, just drop me a message. I appreciate all of them. It sounds like, I think it's going to be a hell of a game coming from these two. I mean, these two very, very good players, Tresh and Noob for Life, very good players as well. So I imagine there's going to be a very tight third game. How you doing, Yoni? You doing good? Having a good day? Having a good evening? Thanks for dropping by. Right, let's just send these guys a message and see how they're getting on. Right, let's also send Noob a message. Where is Noob for Life? He should be here. I cannot see him. Tired? I hope you worked today, buddy? I remember that one time Turin had a tournament final, and it did legit turn out to be the best of 7 from a best of 3 just because of the damn rule breaks. Yeah, we had some quite a few rule breaks last week, including the final actually. Some unfortunate stuff there. I'm a person here that I'm not a big I really dislike cheating, so I'm not about cheating. I'm all about fair play. So all I care about in my streams and my tournaments, as long as people are having fun and it's fair, that's all I care about. You know, I don't like people being nasty. I don't like people cheating or pushing the rules as far as they can. Like we have the rules and we all know them and agree with them, and that's what they are. So that's why that's all I try to encourage here in these tournaments, and also hopefully you guys can enjoy it as much as possible as well. But otherwise, enjoying some streams. Glad, dude. I'm glad you joined the streams. I hope you did you come over from a Rubber Duck War stream? So it looks like, let's get the first map up. So it looks like we're going to be playing up on MP Blue Ridge River. Cool. Set that up. Rules edging cases are very scary zones. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. You know, there are some, like some of the kiting rules are it's a massive grey area. Me and Rubber Duck War had some conversations about this, and it's a scary place to be sometimes, especially when you're trying to stream and you're also trying to be fair to both players. And it's a big grey area. It's a big grey area for sure. And yeah, this has got to be one hell of a game 3 going on here. It's got to be one hell of a game 3. Sorry for the wait, guys. I started it thinking that the best of 3 might last a little bit longer for the first one, but yeah. Tank coming through with some elite builds. Most cases rise more questions than solutions. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, since my colleague seriously broke his leg this week, I gotta feel that. Ah, damn. Unlucky dude. What do you do for work? Yeah, and that's true, Blackthorn. You know, sometimes things have got to get worse before they get better. You know, sometimes you've got to ride out the new rough, the new rules before you can get better. You know. You know, and there's, you know, we're lucky that we don't have cheating that you have in some other games. You know, if you take Counter-Strike, for example, you know, there were some big cheats found out in there as well. So, you know, I think 99% of people in this game are awesome, and they play to the rules, and they play very, very well. But yeah, I think also as well, if we get too comfortable with the same rules and we get too comfortable with the same style of play, you know, we'll stop the progression of this great game. So. How weird would it be if a rubber duck just came through your door right now? It would be very weird, mate. It would be very weird. I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible. I mean, he's welcome to if he wants to. It's absolutely fine by me. I'm currently reading manga anyway. Where are you from, by the way? I'm daring to say you're from the British Isles. I am from the UK. I'm from London, England. What about you guys? Where are you guys from? Wait, don't know the English word. Got to look up for it. Yeah, no problem, dude. Take your time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from London, UK. So, for those that don't know, Robert Duck is my housemate. So we live together. So I have to deal with rubber ducks all over the house. I don't know if you guys can see that. There is a Stoke rubber duck in the right-hand corner of my screen. The rubber duck making an appearance. So for those of you that don't know, the reason why Rubber Duck of War is called the Rubber Duck of War is himself, me, and another friend of mine. We used to go to football games, and on PS4 he had a name of a Penguin of War, and a Rubber Duck of War wanted to have a similar name of a Rubber Duck of War. So he basically picked a Rubber Duck of War. So our other friend bought him a rubber duck with the Stoke shirt on it because he's a Stoke fan. So that's why he's got a Rubber Duck of War. A Rubber Duck of War. Now we will see him looking at his back, paranoid. Yeah. See, luckily for me, I've got a little camera here so I can see my back. But he's sneaky. He is a sneaky duck, I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, I think he already did once come into my streams, I think. Maybe in the other house, I think he came in. More, do you have an actual Rubber Duck of War cosplay? I'm actually hoping when Warhammer 3 comes up, we actually have a Rubber Duck of War costume so that a Rubber Duck of War can wear it. That will make me happy. Yeah, he probably has come through many times into my streams. Nursery for aquatic plants, if that's the proper English. I wouldn't know the name for that. I'm sure there's a very, very specific name, but that's a pretty cool job, I'm not going to lie. Or Rubber Duck of War. Yeah, it is a very cool name. It is a very cool name. My name doesn't have quite as much behind it, unfortunately. Italian Spartacus is the ditto of the Warhammer community. Yeah, 100%. Italian Spartacus, I'll say now, he's an awesome dude. He's hilarious. I have good fun watching his stuff. I did show up once in a full rubber duck costume. I have a picture that I'm going to use in the future streams. Oh, sick. Yeah, yep. I want to see that. I want to see it. Ah, that's why Bobby Tresh is in. Fantastic. No problem, dude. Great to have you here, man. all his battles are 2-1s. For those that don't know, Bob from the RTK clan, really nice guy, really nice guy. A lot of time for him. Do it, please. Yes, Roboduck, we want to see you in that Roboduck costume. We want to see it. Mad that time Turin had the hot dog tournament and Italian Spartacus came in a hot dog costume. Yes, have I seen that? Have I seen that? No, I don't know. But the one thing I love doing is I love seeing like we have like a similar thing. Like me and Roboduck War. Like you'll see like Italian Spartacus do some commentary, and then like Turin will just like correct it. It makes me laugh. It's the same with me and Roboduck War. I'll like say something from a maybe a campaign perspective, and you'll go, "Yeah, they're not so good in multiplayer." I never see FFA, but if I did that time. Oh yeah, just to let you guys know, me and Roboduck War, I think next Thursday we're going to be doing either a duo stream or we'll both be on, but we're going to be doing we have a nice little thing for you guys next Thursday as well. So hopefully you guys can check that out next Thursday evening, and then obviously the next day. So there'll be a stream there with us two playing. So there'll be some more of that coming out as well. It was kind of expected though. So far, I've seen him as the hot dog. I've seen him in the lobster. I've seen him in the lobster costume. That was hilarious. All right, so over here, let's see what we got. Sorry, yeah, getting carried away here. So it looks like I pick Empire and ban Skaven and Dwarfs. Ooh. I like the Dwarfs ban. I like the Skaven ban. Greenskins is a very good pick here. I really like Greenskins up against Mudkip. I did just do a battle analysis here with Greenskins up against Empire for Talcor, but that was specifically on that battle, right? Logic, you can probably browse hot dog into Turin's videos and you'll probably find it immediately. Yeah, probably. I think I'll check that out after as well. But no, Italian Spartacus is a funny dude, man. He's a funny dude. So it should be interesting here. Greenskins. What can you pick for Greenskins? So Greenskins front line pretty nice and wide. You probably he banned Dwarfs and the better Dwarfs with tails. Yeah. Basically. I mean, I think a lot of people say that Skaven are probably the best faction in the game. I actually personally think that Greenskins are joint best. I think they're just so powerful, thanks to their war mechanic, and they're just so cheap. I think actually they've got to be considered up there as strong as pretty much only the poison. You could easily sort out Skaven and how powerful they are, but I think Greenskins would take a little bit more work. Yeah, there's the question. So Uni's coming in with the right stuff. Spider Riders are the problems. So in my analysis, I talked about Spider Riders. So if you go with Spider Riders, just the regular spears, these guys have 45 armor and a bronze shield. They are a nightmare to deal with. Also, just the Spider Rider archers as well, coming in for the poison and the poison melee attacks as well, are also just a nightmare. Thunderwells have Nakai. I do not see one here. I know. I'm sorry, Grumpy Guard, man. I'm sorry, dude. Listen, I want Nakai. I want him. And if you check out next Thursday, you're going to see a lot of Nakai coming in for me and Roboduck War. A lot of Nakai, a lot of TTT. It's going to be there, I promise. You said that campaign thing. You said, yeah, that campaign thing. I said, yeah. Admittedly, yeah. I can understand why people say that Skaven are very, very powerful. I already see 4 Spider Riders and 4 Spider Rider Archers. Yeah, bang on, mate. That's exactly what I would bring. That's exactly what I would bring in this matchup. I think 4 Spider Riders and 4 Spider Rider Archers pretty much demolish anything the Empire can bring. I don't care if you're bringing Outriders. Maybe Grenade Launchers can do quite well here. Bok. Oh, ready, good luck. Looks like they're both ready. We are on the correct one. We're on Blue Reach River. So it's going to be a nice big map coming in here. So the Spider Riders could have a bit of fun as well. Also not affected by terrain, so quite interesting there. Plus Grom, maybe double Hag. You say Grom, I kind of like the Snarfsnake pick coming in here, I'm not going to lie. But Grom's good as well, but there's a lot of fire coming in here, you know, coming in from the Empire as well, so something else to consider. Maybe double Hag for the extra thick. I do like the Hag pick. Stone Troll's going to do well here, can do very well for sure. What else can do well? Orc Biggins. They can do well here, coming in the bonus as large as well. Whoa, yes, that's what I like to see. A nice wide army coming in here. So let's get on to these guys here. So let's go on with the Empire. It looks like we're having Empire Knights here on either side. So 2 units of Empire Knights. So we're also going to be having a Bright Wizard. So, and the Lord today is going to be the Big Boris. I do like the Big Boris pick. Very, very good. So he's going to be coming in with the Rune Fang, coming in with that regeneration. The White Clerk of Auric, I like this a lot. Hold the Line. Blood Roar, he's also going to have Encourage, and obviously going to be causing his Terror. Looks like it's going to be 5 units of Spearmen along the front line. I like this a lot. And let's see what the Bright Wizard has got. Let's get in on him. I love his Flaming Sword. The fact this guy doesn't have Flaming attacks really quite annoys me. But he's going to be coming in with Burning Heads and Fireball and Kindle Flame. So he's going to be relatively cheap. He's going to be coming in near 700 costs. And he's going to get more than that for sure. Greatswords. Okay, interesting to see some Greatswords here. So some Spearmen, Flagellants, depending on where you're from. 2 units of Greatswords, 3 units of Greatswords. Okay, interesting stuff. 4 units of Huntsmen as well. Oh no, so just some regular archers. 2 units of archers, 2 units of Huntsmen. Okay, so that's going to be good coming in up against the cavalry here. Nice and wide. I really like this build. Good mobility. Bright Wizard as well, and Boris coming in with that fear, and just all the buffs and debuffs going around for the front line. So it's like for RTK coming in from Bob, we're going to be having the Night Goblin Shamans. He's probably going to coming in with some mushrooms. So he's going to have Vindictive Glare and Sneaky Stabbing. I like Sneaky Stabbing a lot. No mushrooms though, so interesting with the no mushrooms. I'm not quite sure how much the mushrooms cost, but I do like the mushrooms in there. So obviously you're going to be having some, let's go with the front line. So we're going to be having some goblins here, mixed in with the Orc Biggins, so that's exactly what I would bring. 4 units of Orc Biggins and 4 units of goblins on the front line is what I would bring. I'm going to be doing the same here as exactly what I would do. So some very, very good stuff coming in here. I like that a lot. So the Orc Boar Boy Biggins as well, good. They're very good up against Empire Knights. They beat them in hand-to-hand. 2 units of those. And another unit. Looks like it's going to be 3 Biggins. Okay, 3 Biggins. Where's the Lord today? And we are going to be having Snarsnake. Now, I like the Snarsnake pick a lot. He's disappeared from me. Where did he go? There he is. Let's get it on Snarsnake. So Snarsnake's going to be coming in with Fermented Fungi and get back here. Okay, so he's not going to be coming in with his bonus first large stuff. I guess that's fine. You're not expecting too much large here coming in. So Forest Spider Riders, looks like there's going to be 3 units. No spears coming in. Interesting stuff going on there. Very, very interesting. I would like to see at least a couple of spears, because if you do bring any sort of missile cavalry here coming in from the Empire, you can struggle with only Goblin Spider Riders. Well, I'm very excited to cast this, guys. I have not seen Mucket play at all before, so I'm very interested to see this. Ready there? Let's get going. Alright, so Spider Riders, I'm going to be moving. Boris should be good here. Boris needs to stay in and around the front line, be given those bonuses using his cloak, hold the line as well. He didn't come in with Crush the Weak, which is interesting. Also coming in with the 5 melee attack and negative 5 melee defense as well. So, having some more Spider Riders and some Wolf Rider Archers over here as well. I did miss these. So it looks like 2 units of Spider Rider Archers over here, and another unit here coming in with the Goblin Wolf Rider Archers. So just going to be using this tree line here just to get around and try and get a good flank on here. Lots and lots of units. It looks like at least 18, 19 coming in here. So Fireball going to be going off. Is it going to be connecting here? Let's have a little look. Oh, good bend coming in there. Some Avatar stuff coming in there from the Fire Wizard. Good stuff coming in from him. This guy's going to be a pain, especially up against Boris. Boris is obviously going to be having that healing, but a couple of Vindictive Glares going into him. That's why I like to see the mushrooms coming in from the Night Goblin Shaman. A couple of Vindictive Glares using the mushrooms as well, getting that double into Boris. We've got some good damage over time. So that poison here, obviously going to be coming up against the Great Swords. These guys not having much AP though. Are they the ones to shoot? Probably not. Probably coming in up against the spearmen is a little better. They've got no shields. They've only got 30 armor. You'll just whittle these down nice and quickly, start removing their leadership, and just push them off relatively quickly. Goblins with their war will comfortably beat spearmen on the front line, no problem at all. Also, the other nice thing to know about goblins are also going to be coming in with their silver shields. So obviously going to be negating that 55% resistance coming in as well. Spider Riders here with the Goblin Riders coming around into the back. Something that's also good for the skirmish game coming from both these factions is also the Death Creepers, which is the ROR Forest Goblin Spider Riders. These guys also have regen and stalk. Quite nice to have those as well, so they could be a nice little sneaky faction there. So a nice fireball going into the Orc Boys. Didn't really connect too much. Did kill a model, so there's good stuff going on there. Just a little bit of hold. I think it's just going to want to rotate and maybe just try and see if we get force around with the spiders. Yeah, so we're going to pick a couple of targets here. You're going to have some unshielded spearmen here on the outside. So obviously you don't mind shooting up against this nice cheap spearmen, but you've also got to be protecting the archers and the like. So having a couple of extra units of archers, maybe 4 or 5 archers, can be quite nice as well, just to have that counter against the skirmish coming in here. Obviously only coming with 120 range. Some of the better value you can get is actually crossbowmen. They have 3 times more value from the armor piercing. They're 475 up against 350, but you do get 6 AP compared to the 2 you could get just from normal archers, and they're much better at dealing with Forest Goblin Spider Riders. The shooting in the back here, they will be shooting up against the Empire Knights. Empire Knights do have lots of armor, but they don't really want to be sitting here just taking that fire. And eventually they will get whittled down, even with the bronze shields and the 110 armor. So we can also have some goblins coming into the front line, or biggins as well. Burning Hay going down the front here, as you can see, getting some good value up against these Orc Biggins. They do have 50 armor, but an overcast Burning Head will do a truckload of damage up against these Orc Biggins, breaking them, also losing nearly half of the units. Good stuff there. Burning Head just missing out on both of them here. Great Swords in the front line will do very well here up against everything coming from the Greenskins faction. So I'm having Snarstick in the front. Where's he going to want to get involved? I wouldn't mind pushing Snarstick here into the archers. Over here on the left hand side, looks like it's going to be a push from the Orcs as well. They are going to get surrounded very, very quickly, and they're going to start pinning apart these archers as well quite comfortably. Goblins are going to be breaking, but they will be coming back. So the Orc Charm are relatively close. What's going on here? So get back here going on. Just making sure they maintain this front line as much as possible. And as you can see, Snarstick is going to be pushing here into these archers. Good stuff there. But he is on his own while going off. So going to be getting that 24 melee attack, the 25% armor piercing, and the base weapon damage. I'm very surprised to see that Boris here is not going to be pushing onto Snarsnik. He does need to start getting this guy out. And Snarsnik is going to be going straight onto the Brightcaster coming in here with fire. Not a lot he can do here. Not coming in with a scroll of shielding either. So not going to be able to protect himself if he does get in trouble. And no Power Stone as well. So Burning Head going down the front line here, up against the Biggins, and also going up against the Night Goblins. Do you like the Night Goblins pick there? Very, very good stuff. They're obviously going to be having their Unbreakable, and also they're going to be having the Whirly of Doom. So shooting in the back, there's still going to be these Spider Riders are such a pain. So Vindictive Glare going down here, shooting up against Boris Todbringer. Good stuff, getting him up against Snarsnik. He'll break Snarsnik relatively quickly. He'll at least terrify him relatively quickly. The good thing about Boris is he will terrify Spider Riders, and especially Goblin Wolf Riders, very quickly here. As you can see, he's going to be coming in here. What's going to be going down here? So I can't see what is going down. So get back here. Very good spell there. Just holding the Spider Riders in. Just there's not really too much here. He really needs some help here from some of the Spider Riders. Could really do with some of the help here. Spider Riders are going to be pushing in, shutting down the archers. Boris is going to be swooping in and out, getting that good damage up against Snarsnik. He does have regen, so he does want him to get stuck in as much as possible. Good stuff here. Get onto that Night Goblin Shaman. Take out this leadership you have here for the Greenskins. There's not much for them to hold on to. Keep using him. There you go. Already terrifying the Night Goblin Shaman. Massive damage going down to him. That is a problem if you don't protect him. He does have Stalk, but get him in here, in this pocket, especially here up against the Great Swords, is going to get him pushed off. Use these Goblins, try and see if you can do it while going off there. So Immune to Psychology come in as well. Should be very good here to hold on the outskirts. The right side being held relatively well with the Flagellants here, considering they have the Unbreakable trait. Over here on the left, it looks like we have a broken unit of Goblin Wolf Rider archers. Get these Orc Biggin boys back in here, get them smashing up with the anti-large and the armor piercing. Goblins here on the front line will be losing to Great Swords relatively comfortably. They're really not going to have the AP necessary here to get through that 95 armor. Goblins here are going to be mixing in with the Orc Biggins, just for that little bit of leadership so they can help each other on each other's flanks. The big issue here is how are the Green Seals going to be taking care of Boris Todbringer? What they need is they need quite a few units of Orbiggins to get in here and do some good damage, or some good kiting and poison coming up from the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. He's just going to keep going in, getting that cycle charging, really shutting down Snarsnake. Now, the way the Empire can win here, Fermented Fungi going down, just forcing the Bright Wizard here to go into melee combat here and reducing his mana defense to 6. So, pretty easy to break there. The Orb Boy Biggins here will be very good up against Boris, but it looks like he has been terrified again. So, Snarsnake being terrified, and just a breaking coming in here from the Orb Boys. And it looks like Bob has, yeah, Bob looks like he forfeited. Fantastic game coming out for the Empire player. Very, very good. Just keeping his Lord moving as much as possible. Anything that isn't LM is OP. I think LM are OP, let's be honest. No, fantastic. I like the build. And this is very close to something I would bring. I am not a fan of the Goblin Wolfrider Archers. I don't think they're particularly competitive. Why does none pick Goblin Big Boss on Spider? Seems like such a good pick. It is good. It is good. It's just very expensive. It's very expensive. Yeah, GG's to both these guys. Let's jump into here. Snarsnake only getting 200 value. 200 value from here. Frontline, as you can see, Goblins here, 300 value. Good stuff coming in from them. 400, only 400 value from the 8-point Lunes. Probably because they were being thrown up against the Greatswords there. Greatsword's actually here doing pretty well, actually. I think Greatswords is a good counter. Nothing coming in from the Riders. No value there as well. Goblin Wolves still not paying for themselves. And it's very rare to see that the Spiders don't pay for themselves. One unit did pay for themselves. Not paying for themselves here. They are 450. So, struggling there. Boris coming in with 1k value. And look how healthy Boris is. And you didn't even see his healing cap coming in. 1k damage, 1.1 coming in from the Bright Wizard. I just think he's the best coming in for this matchup by far. He's about 700 cost. And he's got 1.5 times there. Vigilance doing well on the front. Vigilance are always good. I don't like the ROR. I think the ROR is one of their worst melee units. Slowly followed by Greatswords. Greatswords 500 there. 133 kills coming in from these Greatswords. 101 here for this. And I do like the... I was 3 units of archers. I didn't see the 3rd unit. And 500 coming in for these horsemen. And yet again, I mean, convince me wrong, but I've never seen Empire Knights pay for themselves. I just think they're one of the worst units in the Empire roster. I've never seen them pay for themselves. And, oh, looks like we've had Bob leave. Sound died. Oh, okay. We'll just wait for Bob Tresh to get back in here. Bob, really nice guy. Good player as well, actually. I've always had fun playing up against him. But, yeah, very good coming in from Mudkip. I've never seen him play before, as I said. So, it's nice to have him here on the channel. Alright, let's... where did Bob go? We don't have Bob here. Sorry, guys. Let's catch up with the chat here. Oh, missed lots here. I can second that. CA and the amazing French dev team brought us Battlefleet Gothic Armada games. Agreed. Yeah, the feedback in this game and the balancing is fantastic. And the great thing is they're always moving it, but also keeping, you know, like you have all these special things like War coming in for the Greenskins, all these nice, unique things that make all of the different factions so awesome, you know. And it just keeps that nice, that just keeps that awesome faction for every single faction. And just some nice little updates here for Beastmen, nice little updates for Norska and some of the other factions that maybe don't have so much. Even Dwarfs, I think, you know, maybe bringing in Bugman. Just bringing in some nice extra bits and bobs that, you know, you can just fill out, you know, because I think things like High Elves have lots and lots of stuff here. The map we're playing up on, I believe, is Pillar of Bone. Yes, Pillar of Bone it is. So the worst one of these guys can do today is come top 8. So still very good points coming in there for these guys. Total Warhammer is seriously good. Don't get it me wrong, but the balancing takes some time. Yeah, I think balancing obviously will take a lot of time because not only do you have to make changes, so for every small change you make can also have a knock-on effect. So the thing being there, You know, I think unluckily here for luckily for Greenskins players, the new war mechanic, the new war mechanic coming in that isn't just attached here to the Lord, means that once you've done a certain amount of damage, you can pop that war, having a massive front line engage of things like goblins. It's just tremendous. So, you know, every single time you make a small little change, you have to test it again, and keep testing it just to see how reliable that data is. I think sometimes... I think I think you're right, Blackthorn. I definitely agree. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here in the chat, but I definitely agree with you. There has to be some unbalancing sometimes. Otherwise, if things are too balanced, you lose the awesomeness that comes from the game. Like, for example, all the factions being so different. If you try and balance everything, you end up having no special, unique elements about different factions. You know, for example, you know, if you take out War for the Greenskins just to balance them, you lose War, which is like the biggest thing for the Greenskins. You know, so I think overbalancing is definitely a thing. Most ethnic personal faction, yeah. I see it quite a bit. The sneaky stabbing is great. Sneaky stabbing's good. It's very good. I really like sneaky stabbing. I think just about, in my opinion, Skaven's probably the most OP faction. I also think Dark Elves up against Lizardmen. So Bob Tresh coming in with Lizardmen again. I've seen him with Lizardmen as well. He knows lots about his Lizardmen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm miles behind on the chat here. I do apologise. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Blackthorn. I think they are. I think they do sneak just about with Skaven, but I think Greenskins are tremendously powerful. Tremendously powerful. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, Empire Knights are there to pin things in, and good rear charges up against infantry. Just for that 850 cost, and like considering they're also a little bit slow for cavalry, they're not super slow, but like I just don't see the 850 value ever come back. Not that you ever always should, but I just never see it. I just never see it, sadly. So, or maybe I just seen certain games. Maybe there are just some people that are insane with them. I've just never seen it. Bold words from someone with lancing distance. When in doubt, go Viking. Yeah, pretty much. When in doubt, go Viking. You gone Skaven? I'll go Viking. What are you going to do against my big beard? Go for Ragnarok. Pardon the French. No, don't worry about the French. French is acceptable here. You have to go for a skin wolf. Amazing replay. Okay, yeah, go on, Rubber Duck War. If you're accepting that, I want to see it. Here we go. Here for the final match. Let's go VM Tank. Yes. How we doing, Rescue Jim? How we doing, brother? Why not go Dwarf? Do you know what? This is something I talked about as well. I actually think at the top level, I actually really like Lizardmen up against Dwarfs. I think it really actually kind of favours Lizardmen if you're a very good player. It's really hard for Dwarfs. There's just so much swarm they've got, and they can go so wide with also like Croxagore and stuff, and just batter your front line. There are obviously like some good things you can do with the Dwarfs as well, but I don't think it's as one side as people say it is. But how you doing, Rusky? How you doing? How did your games go, bro? I saw that unfortunately you lost 2-1 there during the brackets. What happened? The Hunter and the Beast DLC should have been renamed to the... And the terrible unit pack. Top level it favours LM, mid level Dowie, I think. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Rubber Duck War. I for sure agree. Top level, I think it definitely favours Lizardmen for sure. For sure. I think because, you know, Dowie obviously suffer from just They just logic. Tell Bob I am watching, so expect Amazon. Okay, I'll tell him now. So looks like my cup's ready. Yep, I've told him. So that's what he said. Why not just pick Rush Faction and end matches in 10 minutes? Sorry, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Close games versus Bob. They're here. Almost had him with the greenskins. Oh, lucky dude. If it's a close game, bro, send it in. Send it in. Send it in. It's like that's a shush coming in from Bob there. I think Bob might be going for the challenge Rubber Duck Award. So for those that don't know, Rubber Duck Award did set a challenge here. Oh, it's Tank. Oh, hey Tank. Rubber Duck Award did set a challenge where basically a max on barbs, if you get the most amount of damage there within the week, he will post it on his YouTube channel. He also did the same there. He did do coming in from the greenskins. He did a greenskins challenge as well. Looks like both guys are ready. Let's hop in. Do you know, I really didn't play much tabletop, to be fair. Oh, no, nice to see you in there, Tank. And congratulations on making the final, bro. Fantastic games there. Up against Sota, bro. You played, especially with the Wood Elves, phenomenal stuff there, man. I saw the build and that was dirty. It was filthy. Right. So coming in the front line here, looks like you're having some bleak swords. So some pretty standard stuff. Mixing in here with some Blackguard of Nagaron. So that's a lot of front line here. Okay, so 2 units, 3 units of Blackguards, 3 units of Blackguards, and 3 units of bleak swords, and 2 units here of Dread Spears. Also going to be having some Dark Riders with shields coming in here, so it should be good stuff getting into the back line there. Also going to be having Scorchron of Chariots. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Scorchron of Chariots. Going to have a Sorcerer of Death, and we're going to be having the Dreadlord with the crossbow. Nice pick here, bit of a pain to deal with. Going to be good up against the little skinkies. Any skinks on Terradons here should be very afraid. So it's not here, we're just going to be coming in with Spirit Leech and maybe one more thing there. Can't see what that is. Looks like we're going to be having the Dark Star Cloak for that regen there. And let's get on that Dreadlord. What's the Dreadlord got today? So the Dreadlord's going to be coming in with +8 leadership and immune psychology, so the Pearl of Infinite Bleakness. And that's it for there. So a nice cheap Lord coming in and a nice big front line coming in with lots of Blackguard of Nagaron. So let's go here for the Lizardmen. We're going to be having some Skink Cohort with Javelins, mixing in the front line here with some Chameleon Skinks. Also going to be backed up here with some Cold One Riders. Going to be having some Sorcerers with shields here along the front line. And the ROR Requester Skinks, like these guys a lot, shall not die. Very, very good. Sorcerers with shields. So just going to have 4 loads along the front line. 2 units of Chameleon Skinks and making 4 lots of Skink Cohorts with Javelins. 2 lots of Cold One Riders. And a unit of a Max on Barbs in the back. Let's give a hand to this man. What a man, a myth, the legend. 2 units of Skink Chiefs here at the front, coming in with that poison, love it, love it, love it. And Lord Master Mundi coming in with Ruination of Cities, Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Apotheosis, Harmonic Convergence, his net, and obviously going to be coming in with Greater Arcane Conduit and all the other good stuff. So on the front line, looks like there's going to be the Scorchron Chariots, just trying to shoot here up into the Chameleon Skinks, and going to be hitting the Cold Ones very hard. Yeah, these guys have lots. So bonus size large and 97 weapon strength there. Lot. Oh, God, absolutely destroying these Cold One Riders. Damn. Damn. These guys, lots of poison coming through. As you can see, really nerfing that missile strength. What's going on here is that there's a net of Amatop going down in this entire area. Going to get in the Saurus with shields coming on as well. Front line here hitting up with the looks like Refuse to Die has been popped with the Red Crested Skinks in the front here. Up against the Dark Riders and up against the Bleak Swords. Looks like there's going to be some Saurus Warriors popping here into the back of Nagaron. The AP value coming in there. Nets going down on top of the Bleak Swords and on top of the Dread Spears. Over here on the right hand side though, looks like there's going to be some shooting coming into the Skin Cohorts with Javelins. And looks like it's going to be the Cold Riders trying to push here up against the Dark Riders. The Dreadlord here is going to be kiting to no end. Dread Spears in the front, fighting up against the Saurus Warriors, and looks like we're going to have the little sneaky skink chiefs shooting here up against the Dreadlord. So all of the odd ones here have been popped, just giving that good negation here up against the Saurus, given that 22% damage resistance and the leadership. So it's like the Scorch Runner Chariots have been pushed off here. Lots of damage coming against these guys, but they did absolutely wreck a unit of Cold Bomb Riders. I mean, destroyed. Surprisingly here, with the poison coming in for the Chameleon Skinks, really struggling here with the Black Guard on Agron. Very surprising there. Poison really hitting their weapon strength pretty hard. Bleak Squads are going to struggle in the front line with the poison along with Dread Spears as well. So looks like this left side for now has been won by the Lizardmen. On the right side though, still being won here by the Lizardmen just about. Looks like now the Cold Bomb Riders in the back. Good stuff there. Banishment going down as well. Probably just trying to get on top of the Black Guard there. Just moving his Skinks straight into that Banishment. Love to see it. And we're going to be having the Scorchron Chariots just moving around trying to kill the ROR Red-Crested Skinks. So on his little toilet chair here, we do have Master Mundi skirting away. Just wants to make sure he stays well away here from the Lord. Where is the Dreadlord? Over here on the left-hand side. What's he going to be shooting into? Not too much. Dread Spears in the front here, just going up against the Saurus Warriors. These guys just really going to struggle in the front line, unfortunately. I think maybe, I understand the Black Gun Aragorn, obviously expecting some big diners. No big diners coming in here, so very good mind games coming in from Bob here. Bob, a very, very good Lizardman player for sure. So Bob going to be using the, really getting into these Black Gun Aragorn. The poison here is going to be absolutely fantastic at just lowering those melee stats and just giving these Saurus Warriors with shields here a good fighting chance. These guys are coming in with 52 weapon strength, a good big punch when they do get through that armor. Scorchron Chariots here have shattered the cold ones, so I'm going to be starting to lose the mobility here coming in for the Lizardmen. Max and Bob still in the back, these guys coming in. Yeah, good stuff coming in from these guys as well. I think these might shatter. They have 19 kills, only 1,000 damage, so only 4.5k left to go here to beat Consul's challenge target there. I don't think anybody's going to beat that. We have Chameleon Skinks here just shooting up against the Dark Riders. These guys unfortunately being caught. How much speed do they have? Only having 33 speed, so the Chameleon Skinks should be able to get away relatively comfortably. As you can see, a net going down on the Dreadlord, just giving some good leadership bonuses here up against the Scorchron Chariots. Scorchron Chariots here just sat still up against Chameleons. A little bit of a net glitch going on there, unfortunately. Good stuff protecting Lord Master Mundi. This unit here of Black Gun Aragorn is going to struggle. Good poison in the back here coming from Black Gun Aragorn. Good maneuver coming in here. So good stuff coming in the back, getting him around the back. Shield of Old Ones here, just protecting up against Lord Master Mundi. Should try and see if he can get his Cold Ones here into the back, get some recharges up against these Bleak Swords. So I'm going to have the Scorch Runners trying to get out of the way. Something I have managed to push off the Chameleon Skinks. Very unfortunate they're quite still healthy. They can do some good stuff. Maybe back off the Skink Hawks with Javelins. Get some Javelins here up against the Scourge Runners. Some shots coming in the back up against the Saurus Warriors. Should see the Spears here coming in the leadership and the immune to psychology as well. Just making sure that Pearl is very nice. Having them floating around, given that immune to psychology. These Saurus Warriors have rampaged here. So still getting that extra value coming in from them when they do rampage. Still have the Sorcerer of Death. Oh, is he going to get on the toilet chair? Are we going to see some magic on magic action here? Oh god, it takes lots of damage going on there. Lots of damage. Ah, come on, I want to see it. I want to see it happen. I want to see Lord Master Mundi absolutely slam the Sorcerers of Death here. But some shots coming in from the Dreadlords. Dreadlords still going to have 27 ammo. Really do some big hurting it up against Lord Master Mundi. Really struggling here for the Dark Elves. It should go down to leadership penalties soon. Just kind of had Dreadlord really change the game. Really sharp again. Oh, yeah, that's the problem here. You lose the mobility coming in for the Lizardmen. These Scorch Runner Chariots, including the Dreadlord here, are really going to get some good punching here up against Lord Master Mundi. Take him out, and actually, you could maybe change the balance of power here. But obviously, you're going to have these pains here, which are the Chameleon Skinks. Love the Chameleon Skinks picks. You know, these guys are going to be very good here. Up against any sort of lords or heroes. These guys can just keep shooting, get that poison value, and actually very strong here coming in on the missile strength. So they will still do some very, very good damage. So it looks like still going. Chameleon Skinks did come back, so they're still just going to be shooting up against the Sorcerer of Death. Absolutely clinging on here for absolute dear life. Mudkip is really, really trying, and still very hard to shoot Master Mundi. I didn't know he actually had 45 armor, more armor than I thought he had. But very well played coming in from the Lizardmen. Good bait there, no large monsters, expecting lots and lots of things coming in with those Black Eye of Nagarond. Love it. Some unique picks. I mean, yeah, when you have Bob here, you're always going to have some unique picks. So let's have a look at these. So they got 1.3k value, so not too bad, but if you want to beat console or own guys here. So this is the challenge. Rubber Duck War does have an Amazing Barbs challenge. The maximum amount of damage value done in the game. We already have a console of our own coming in with 5.5k damage value. Lots and lots of damage value if you want to beat that and get hosted here on a Rubber Duck Wars channel. 1.3 here, so just nearly missing out. Not too much value coming in here from the cold ones. Oh, one cold one just got wrecked. Value there, 700, not too bad. Skinks always going to be paying for themselves. 660 coming in from these guys. Possibly gaining a chevron. 95 kills coming in from the Straw Soul ones. Straw Warriors, very, very good. These guys are very reliable. Big fan of the Kotosotech there. Big fan of these picks. 83 kills, 900 value. Skink's still there, 500 there and 400. I think just base, if you just bring them as base, they're 450 each. So both of them already paying for themselves. Just shooting here up against the Dreadlord. And you see Mazdamundi coming in with 1.35k damage value. Not too bad from him on his chair. Only 500 damage coming in from the Dreadlord there. So actually not too much considering he was shooting almost the entire battle. 1.1 here coming in from the Sorceress of Death using that Spirit Leech. Good stuff there. Frontline doing some okay value. Blackguard really going to struggle in this matchup. Very expensive, only coming in with 800, 500 value. Not so great there, unfortunately. Scorched Chariots 1.1, 750, 750, and 850. So not too bad from these guys. We would have liked to see just a little bit more. So GG's for these guys. Last game. So last game, so we're going to be having map 3. I will catch up with the chat just in a moment, guys. Special map coming in here today. First time on stream. Big fan of this map. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Anguel? Oh god, fucking end me. Why? What's up? What's the problem going on here? There seems to be a little bit of a problem here going on for Bob. Yep, so what's going to be happening here, guys? Oh, okay. Bob there coming through. I will play some of these guys. I know some of these guys live in time frames well above my own. I'd love to start doing some of these streams earlier, but obviously on a Friday night, a lot of you guys have work and all these kind of things. I just want to make it appropriate for everybody as much as possible. Right, let's jump into the chat here. Love some of the unique peaks. Yeah, as I said, with Bob, always going to have those unique peaks. Can't wait for Ruinations to miss absolutely everything. Always a pleasure. Ruination can be very, very good, especially with Banishment. A little pricey for what they do, I think. What's that, buddy? What's a little bit pricey about Dark War? Are you talking about Blackguard and Aggron by chance? Quad score. Yeah, I was surprised by the quad Scourge Chariots as well. Very surprised by that. They'll blend. We've got the feeling that they should have been trying to nuke. Yeah, they should have been trying to nuke Mazdamundi alongside with the crossbow there coming in for the Lord. Should have really been trying to. Is the. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I can imagine it's late for all of you guys, so I do apologise. If it's better for you guys, leave it there in the Discord as well. I'll put in a discussion. If I can start an hour earlier, and that's better for you guys, because a lot of you guys from the VM, RTK, all of you guys coming in as well, which is fantastic. If it starts an hour earlier, if that's better for you, just drop it there in the Discord, and I'll start an hour earlier. That's not a problem. Not a problem at all. We'll try and get through these games as quickly as I possibly can. Obviously, last week being a bit of a freak incident, just a bit of an issue in the winners bracket, which then obviously holds up the losers bracket, which is the longest part. No, they have quite a bit of ammo, I think. I'm not entirely sure how much ammo Chariots have, but they do have quite a bit. Were focused hard, but still paid for themselves. Yeah, they were focused pretty hard, actually. They were focused by the Chariots there towards the end. Oh, of course, yes, I forgot. Yes, the Robodog Award did mention that Bob likes these. I don't think they're F tier. Robodog Award thinks they're. I like the build for sure. I don't think they're F tier. Yeah, I just think the regular... I don't think the ROR give too much that the regular can't actually already bring. LEDE infantry sadly feels like a waste of night. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of LEDE infantry at all. I just think you've got better options, especially when it comes to AP as well. Just much cheaper options. I assume so. Paying the extra for poison on the faction that has poison. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, David. And that's exactly what me and Robert War say. Why would you want to pay extra to have poison on top of a unit? Yeah, it's going to come through with extra AP, extra missile strength. But why have poison on top of stuff that's already got pretty much a full poison faction? Most French words are similar in their native Italian language. Oh, are you Italian, bro? I'm assuming you might be Italian then. My Italian is probably as good as my French. Not at all. Right. It is my pick 3. Yes, you won round 2. So that's what Bob's just going to be thinking here. So I like this map a lot. You're obviously going to be having trees on both sides. Also a few different mounds as well. So you're going to be having... it's not going to be flat everywhere. So, you know, things like cannons and stuff might be affected in this matchup. Be interesting to see what Bob brings here. I've seen Bob bring greenskins before. Bob just like the greenskins. He knows a lot about his lizard men as well. Well, he's already come with greenskins, actually. Forgot that. First game he came with greenskins. Silly me. Getting late already. Yes, I am a spaghetti monster worshipper. I appreciate that. So I'm about as British as it gets. I have tea and crumpets in the morning. So about as British as it gets. So he's going to be picking Skaven, Tomb Kings and Wood Elves, and he's going to ban Dwarfs. Now, I don't mind that ban at all, coming with those 3. Skaven up against Dwarfs is dirt for the Skaven player. Like, Dowie just is impossible. It is impossible to win that matchup. If you're a good player. If you're a very good player, it's impossible. TK up against Dwarfs, I think it just about favours Dwarfs. Wood Elves against Dwarfs obviously just favours Dwarfs. So it better be pasta. I'm going to head off and eat. Thanks for the stream. No worries, dude. Thank you very much for dropping in. And for those that didn't see it, please go check out Rubber Ducker War. He did cast all of his games from the WWC. You have a nice big stream there for you guys watch later tonight. So do check that out after this. And he also does have a massive breakdown here for Lizardmen. For some of you guys that don't know too much about Lizardmen, he's got a 3.5 hour document there that it will go through all of the tier list, going through all of the lords, going through all of the heroes, going through all of the front line, everything. Very much in detail. And Robert Knuckle here knowing so much here about Lizardmen. So if you guys are interested in playing Lizardmen here in multiplayer, that is definitely something you should check out. I will go High Elves and ban Skaven. So High Elves here, if you're High Elves, you're going to be going Wood Elves or Tomb Kings. That's a tough one. Okay, so some guy. Okay. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a cav fight and skirmish, I think. This is going to be an interesting one. This should be fun. This should be fun. I'm excited for this. This should be fun. So game 3 coming in here for Mudkip up against Bob Tresh. If you guys are tuning in just now, should be very, very interesting. Coming up on a very, very big map that also has trees, so it could slightly favour the Wood Elves in some scenarios. But yeah, thank you very much, Ducky, for joining the stream. Time is fine. It's just that always hard to play till final due to how long it goes. What we can do, Tank, what I can do is try and make some of the earlier rounds. Have you seen that Wood Elves build trying to give stealth to 2 forest dragons? Yeah, you can bring. Oh God. So I think there's 2 ways to beat Dwarfs with Wood Elves. You go Mass Kite with range, and then you also bring, you bring the ROR Great Stags. The ROR Great Stags are just impossible for Dwarfs to beat. They've only got 4 lots of magic, so they're obviously going to be coming in the Peak Gate Guard, Gotrek, Grombrindle, and the High King. That's the only magic damage they've got. So as long as you stay away from their lords and heroes, and they're never going to bring Peak Gate Guard, because if you just bring a unit of Way Watchers, you're done for anyway. I Oh, looks like my kit's ready. Yeah, so, yeah, Tank, if it's easier in the beginning rounds, what we can do is best of 1s, then we'll do best of 3s for the semis, and then what we'll do is we'll do a best of 5 for the final. How does that appeal to you? Does that work better for you guys in your time frame? If it does, then that's something I'll definitely consider. What I'd like to do for the double elimination, and the nice thing was is that you get to play multiple people, and it was best of 1s, so it was just nice, quick fire, playing a lot against lots of different people. So I don't remember the specific Lord and skills giving stealth to the units for 24 seconds. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, and so it's not Glade Lord, it's not the Glade Lady either, I don't think. Or maybe it's the Glade Lord? No, it's not the Glade Lord, I don't think. I'm not sure. I should probably know that. So Bob Tresh is going to be thinking here, you're probably going to be seeing probably some Dragon Princes coming in here, maybe a Dragon. A nice Lord pick here could actually be a Firecaster on top of a Dragon here, on top of a Sun Dragon here for Mudkip. Could be quite nice here for the High Elves. That'd be a very nice pick to see. But it's a pretty good when you use Forest Dragons, they'll just delete range units. Yeah, I guess the only issue you got there, if you don't have that Stalk coming in, what can be the problem is Cannon Fire. You can also have issues where it comes down to, you know, if Gotrek's in that build, because Gotrek's very viable. Also, you're going to be having, more than likely, going to be having Grombrindle as well. Grombrindle is no joke. He'll also, you know, he'll pop down his Flash Bomb, negative 24 melee defense, coming through with that mass armor piercing as well. He's just going to absolutely thump through it with Gotrek. So, yeah, something to consider as well. The other one is to go like... also, I'm pretty sure that skill also gives speed bonus to the dragons as well. Yeah, and that's okay as long as you can also help the dragons out. So you obviously need some sort of... what would you probably need? You probably need some sort of stalked range. So you'll need at least, you know, maybe some Way Watchers to help them out and, you know, start shooting some of the... You need to get into the Slayers, pretty much. One moment. Yeah. So, let's just go back into here for you guys that maybe have just joined. So, the winner here out of Mudkip and Bob Tresh, we're in Game 3 now, so the final game. The winner there plays Tank in the final, and the loser here will play VM Sota in the Bronze matchup. Best of 3 in the Bronze matchup, and the best of 5 in the final. So, under request of Tank and whoever's in the final, if they want to play a best of 3, we can play a best of 3 here, absolutely no problems. Because obviously I do understand just how late it is for you guys. But yeah, Tank, do leave a couple of comments, and anybody else that wants to play here, or maybe even you guys just watching, if best of 1s is a little bit better for you guys here in the beginning stages, where I can try and make it as fair as possible. If best of 1s is going to be a little bit better for you guys, maybe we'll do best of 1s just for the interim round, so you guys can just hammer through it nice and quickly, and then we can get onto the stream and do a little bit more stuff there. Alright, looks like Bob's ready, let's hop straight into this. So we've got ODM coming up against RTK, two very, very big, awesome clans. Be interesting to see where Bob starts. If Bob starts on this yellow side, or maybe even on this red side, but the yellow side, they could use this forest really, really nicely. Also, I'm pretty sure that skill also gives... Oh, yeah, sorry, I did read that. Yeah, another good way of going with the Wood Elves is also going with Arrows of Kurnos. You go with 2 arrows. Best of 1s are hard due to unbalanced. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's why when I had the best of 1 picks for the double elimination, sometimes you'd be on the top, sometimes you'd be on the bottom. So it sort of leveled out, and if you were a good player, you'd end up making it to the final. So, yeah. And if factions are pre-selected, it's hard. It is too random. I mean, I could start an hour earlier. I don't know if that works well for you guys. If I start at 4 o'clock, maybe that's a little bit better for you guys, because now obviously it would be 8:40 here instead, maybe just an hour earlier for you guys. So in the front line, we're going to be having some Eternal Guard here, mixing with some Dryads. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Also going to be having some Glade Riders with spears on either side. Going to be having some Hagbane tips in the middle, like that a lot. And we're also going to be having the big hero here coming in with L'Ariel. In the back, so a rare pick here. We're going to see some Zotes. I don't see Zotes very often. 2 units of Zotes there. And 2 units of Hagbane tips. So the Lord today, we're also going to be having Drycha. So for Ariel, what she's going to be coming in with, some Berry Wine, Acorns of the Oaking Ages, Soul Stealer, and Apotheosis, Greater Arcane Conduit, Ancient Protection coming with her. Obviously, she's going to be having Life Boom and all the other good stuff. So Drycha coming in. So what's Drycha going to be having today? She's just going to be having, so Rouse to Wrath. So just going to be having that Dryad summon. And that's it. So a nice, interesting build here. I'll be interested to see what the Zotes are going to do here. So these guys are going to be coming in the bonus versus large, anti-large. Also going to be having dampen coming in with that dampen from magic damage. But you are going to be having magic damage coming in from the Hagbane tips as well. So that should be quite interesting. So we're going to be seeing some Illyrian Reavers here at the front. Also going to be having the Fireborn Dragon Princes. Okay, very expensive coming in here with the big fire damage here. How much can he utilize this unit is what it's going to come down to. Also going to be having some Vanguarding Shadow Warriors. Like Shadow Warriors a lot, going to be coming with their Stalk. Firewalls moving, and also going to have the Vanguard deployment, of course. Another unit of Dragon Princes in the back. So 3 units of Dragon Princes. And also some Illyrian Reavers. Going to be having 5 units of Spearmen here for the front line, and also going to be coming in with Alariel the Radiant, so we're going to be having that mass healing coming in. She'll be coming with all of her normal stuff. Spellwizard can give Loic's Blessing for 24 second stealth. That's the one. So there's a mass shooting coming in for the front line here for the Shadow Warriors. What are they going to be shooting into? So they're going to be shooting in here. Eternal Guard here, they don't have their shields today, so they're going to be struggling up against this fire. They're going to come through with the armor piercing bonus as large. They're going to be very good here up against the coming in with the Dragon Princes. I don't really know what they have for the Dragon Princes here. I really think they're going to struggle with the Dragon Princes. So Ariel is also going to be a big problem here as well. She's going to be a pain to deal with, that's for sure. So Hagbane Tip's going to be coming in, shooting here up against the Shadow Warriors. Going to be causing that poison, giving that reduction in their range stats. Shooting, getting some good value up against the Eternal Guard. Good focus fire here on the Eternal Guard. These guys are going to be very good up against the cavalry coming in. So it's just going to be a cavalry battle here going on. As long as you can protect this back line using the Zotes, I think the Wood Elves could do okay. But it's about taking down the Fireborn, and also about taking down the other Dragon Princes. These guys are going to be healed up using Avalon Star. And all the good stuff coming in from her. Going to be hitting the front line with Dryads up against Spearmen. So obviously these guys aren't large, they are infantry size, so there's no bonus for infantry going to help here. But they do have some good weapon strength coming in, 33 melee attack and the weapon strength. But 50 melee defense coming in from these Spearmen is going to be a bit hard to chew through. So it looks like he's trying to get the Shadow Warriors pulling through his own troops. Ariel going in. Oh, yep, so it looks like we're going to be having the Malevolent Dryads here popping in the back. Get these guys into the back, pin in the units of Fireborn here. Earthbrother going down as well, hitting down this front line. Dragon Princes here, pushing into the side of the Dryads. Get these Hagbane Tips straight into these Dragon Princes. Shut these guys down as quickly as possible. Dragon Princes will absolutely wreck here up against the Glade Riders as well. So it's like the Zotes are going to be going down. Zotes are going to be trying to, using Flesh for Stone, trying to punch through these Dragon Princes. So Fetish Protection going to be going down on Dragon Princes, given that armor and melee defense. Good shooting coming in for the Glade Guard here, shooting into the Hagbane Tips into these Dragon Princes as well. These guys aren't super fast, 78 speed, getting down to 60. So it looks like it's going to be a good healing down there. So Star going down there, getting some good healing. Now only unfortunately clipping the Spearmen. Maybe a bit of a misclick there, not really too sure. Ariel obviously going to be unbreakable. She's going to be an absolute nightmare in this middle. Does she cause terror or is it just fear? She causes terror as well. So they're going to be terrorizing some of these Spearmen. So Zote charge here coming in the back up against the Illyrian Reavers. You'd much rather have the Glade Guard fighting up against the Spearmen for sure. So there's going to be a healing going on for the High Elves as well. Over in this back left corner, the Zotes are very well protecting here up against both of the Glade Guard units. Going to be having these spears trying to push off the Illyrian Reavers. Now the Illyrian Reavers are gone. Now you can just try and focus fire up against Dragon Princes. One very hit hard and the other two still going relatively strong. The Zotes here trying to punch up against the Fireborn. Fireborn going down up against the Zotes. Very good. So Berrywine going down, giving that mass regeneration and perfect vigor. Very underrated there with the perfect vigor. So she's going to be around causing the terror as well. So what's going to be going down here? It's going to be having Soul Stealer. Good stuff there. Good healing coming in for Ariel. And good damage going up against these units, including the Fireborn. Only 2 units left. Oh, 8 units coming left. So it should be getting chased off here by the Glade Guard as well. So we're going to have Lariel trying to push onto Drycha. I think Drycha wins that comfortably. So still going on the Shadow Warriors, shooting in the back here, trying to get into, need to really try and destroy these Zotes. Zotes are going to be coming in with Earthblood on themselves, and also going to be having Flesh to Stone, giving them that plus 60 armor. So it looks like the Dragon Princes here. Oh, looks like there's going to be a pull out here. Very well played here by the Wood Elf player. Well played coming in from Bob. Fantastic use here coming in from the Zotes. 1,000 value coming in there, 900 value. I really like this pick. I did not expect this at all. Fantastic stuff. Fireball going down. Only 1,000 value coming in from these Dragon Princes. 500 from these. Let's have a look here. Yeah, not too much. It looks like the ROR Dryads as well. I didn't see the ROR ones coming in. They have Frostbite, I believe. So 600 value here, 500 here. Alaria, a 1.5k value coming from Aria already off the bat. 500 in from Dreicher. Yeah, it's not too bad stuff there. Shadow Warriors coming with 300, 300, 500. Spearman doing pretty much nothing. And also the Illyria Movers just getting nowhere. If Mudkip is still watching, he's actually in on the next one. So I need to be getting... no problem. So if Sota's in, I'm going to be inviting Sota back. I actually need to be getting... Did he go off? Let's just double check these guys didn't go off. It's playing for 3rd place here as well, because obviously that's for the points. So let's just get these buys in. Okay, just a message coming in there. Sorry guys, I'll catch up on the chat very, very quickly. So let's go at... So we're going to have a 3rd place matchup going on here. So let's just update BattleMania here. So 2-1 coming in for Bob. Very well played to Bob, so he'll be in the final here. Good stuff to him. So good game 1 coming in from Mudkip. And 2 very good counter games here coming in from Bob. Yeah, submit that as well. So Bob now will be in the final up against Tank. Me and Sota up against Mudkip. Best of 3 there going on. So we'll try and get Mudkip and Sota in here as well. Get Mudkip back in. These guys are going to be playing up in Oakenhammer for the first map. Like Oakenhammer, big fan of this map. Very, very good map. Let's shift tab that. And Sota. Right, shift tab. Sorry, Bob. Hi, Bob. You are in the final after this game. So, yeah, we do have the 3rd place game going on first, guys. We do have a VM Sota up against Mudkip, unfortunately, first. Just because these guys obviously are going to be playing for 3rd place. Whoever gets 3rd will obviously get more than 4th. So that's the whole point there behind the point system. Right, sorry guys. Although I can't get hold of Sota. So hold tight. So I can't get hold of Sota at the moment. Let's just see if I can get hold of him. Let's see, message him. Are you ready to play? Sota doesn't get back to me, we go with final now. So Sota doesn't get back to me, guys. I will be giving Mudkip 3rd place, and then we'll just continue with the final. He is from a clan, he would not go back. No, he goes sleep. Okay. If he I'll give him 2 minutes, and if he doesn't respond to me, then we'll just move on with the final. Right, let's catch up with the chat, guys. Right. Missed quite a bit here. Quite a bit. It's crazy, Butterfly Lady and the screen. Yeah, dude. What a game coming in from Bob, man. What a game. Zotes are awesome, man. Zotes are awesome. Very good in that matchup. I did not expect them. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to continue with the final here, guys. So what I will be doing is I will be just giving it to Mudkip. Right, let's just message Mudkip and just let him know. Where is he? Perfect, guys. Let's get back onto this then. So thank you very much to everybody that that came and has played today, and every single one of you that are watching. So thank you very, very much. Right. So what I'll do, I'll say it now here on stream. Gotta eat and sleep. No worries, Blackthorn. Thank you very much for hanging out, bro. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the cast and good luck to the fighters. Yeah, what I'll do, guys, very quickly before you go, Blackthorn, I will be starting this earlier then. I will be starting at 4 next week, just so that it's a little bit earlier for you guys, because clearly it's just a little bit too late. We did start here at, what was it, 5 o'clock GMT, so 5 GMT, and it's now coming up to 5 minutes to 10. So we will be starting at 4 o'clock, so that we can then try and get it all in. But thank you very much for turning up, bro. I really appreciate that. So looks like we're going to be having Pink Norska, ban lizards and greenskins. Okay, interesting. So he's going to be looks like he's going to be leaving the big bait out there, which is Skaven. But I kind of like Norska up against Skaven. I kind of like that. I don't mind that at all. Nice big wide front line. You know, you can go some berserkers. You can go lots of marauders. You could do quite well with Norska, I think. Get the Windwolves in there as well. The Windwolves do quite good. It's always a pleasure to come, Logic, if you know what I mean. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much for coming in and being on the stream today. Thank you very much. And just chilling out with me and chatting. It's really nice to chat to you guys here and in the chat. It's been really nice to meet you, dude. Really nice. Thanks as well, man. I really appreciate it. Like, meeting all of you guys is really awesome. It's really nice. I love doing this. I really do love doing this. Start with you guys. So looks like we're going to get Empire. So Empire going to be coming up again. I actually like Empire up against Norska. I like it quite a lot. I see quite a lot of people ban Lizard and they also ban Empire up against Norska. I've seen some quite good builds. Quite a few people bringing the Hunters. I've seen the two Hunters go up against each other quite a bit. I actually cast a game from Console of Rome where he saw Wolfric going up against Marcus Wolfheart. That was a fun matchup to cast for sure. The two Hunters going straight against each other, pretty awesome. Well, who's your money on, guys? You on for Empire or you on for Northgate today? These guys are going to be relatively similar in most departments. So most of their front line is going to have a similar leadership when it comes to the Empire. So pretty much your swordsmen and your spearmen are going to come in with about 60 leadership on both sides, and same with your marauders as well. You don't have too many heavy armor options on either side from the infantry either. Perfect, they're ready to go. So Oakenham is a really nice map. So So this should be a nice big open map, pretty flat, so should be interesting to see. Might see a cannon here come, maybe the ROR cannon here coming in, maybe the Hammer of the Witches coming in for Bob here. Probably going to see a couple of Wind Wolves as well, get those guys in there, get that regen. Maybe even see a Workin in here as well, maybe the Hero coming in. Definitely going to be seeing, definitely seeing the Wanderer for sure. I'm glad that filthy joke went over everyone's head. I must have missed the filthy joke. That is a lie, coming from Dota where they don't have enough brain to balance things properly and stuff. Are you from Dota, are you? Okay, yeah, nice dude. Never really got into Dota myself at all. Not really much either, to be fair. You like Empire Cav, do you? I'm actually not a fan of cheap Empire Cav. I don't like Reichsguard, and I don't like Empire Knights at all. I don't... You have to follow up to come with... yeah, I'm not a fan of cheap Empire Cav, or when I say cheap, it's, you know, I don't like Empire Knights, and I'm not a big fan of Reichsguard either. I am a big fan of Knights of the Blazing Sun. I like those a lot. And I like the cheaper variants of their Griffins. They're pretty good. But I think you could probably expect to see 2 units coming in from Knights of the Blazing Sun here. Very, very good here up against Windwolves for sure. True, even the counter Famir deal magic damage. Knights of the Blazing Sun. Oh yeah. Just as I say that, I see that here as well. Yeah, but thank you for the all the nice comments, guys. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you do. So this is week 2 of 4. So going through next week, we'll start an hour earlier. So the tournament will kick off at 4 PM GMT. And hopefully try and get the stream out an hour earlier. So it's a little bit earlier for you guys. And then that'll be week 3 of 4. And then we'll do week 4 of 4. And then on the 5th week, it will be the BattleMania Invitational, where the top 8 players in the last 4 weeks will be competing here for prizes at the end. And there should be some nice little things going on there as well. So what it will be is it will be just 8 players doing best of 3s down to the semi-finals, where they'll do a best of 5 here with me, and then perhaps a best of 7 to finish it off. So there will be no bronze place. We might do a bronze place. We'll decide here as a group what we want to see. If you want to see a bronze place as well, so we'll have 3 prizes, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or we could just have prizes for 1st place and runner-up. Alright, so let's get into it. Oak and Hammers are ready to go. And guys, it goes without saying, any videos from today's tournament that you guys think very, very good battles, please send them into the Discord, just in the description down below, guys. Send this in and I'd happily cast any the battles that you guys send in. I'll try and cast as many as I possibly can. Right, so let's see, how many Windwalls have we got today? Okay, so we're going to be having some Norscan Ice Trolls coming in, at least 2 units. And also going to be having some just normal Norse controls. So do they have regen? So lots of regen coming in here for the front line. Yeah, so a nice wide front line. So we're going to be having some Marauders, mixing in with some Marauder Berserkers. So it's like 3 units and 2 units of Marauder Berserkers. Going to be having some Marauder Horsemasters as well coming as a 2 units, 3 units of those. We're going to be having some cheap Terror coming in with 2 Feral Manticores. I like that quite a lot. And we're going to be having the big Wolfric the Wanderer here coming on as ginormous mammoth. Like this quite a lot. She's going to come in with Hunters of Champions, Fight or Die, Sea Fang, and obviously the Rage Mechanic. So nice, easy army there. Pretty, not too large, but still should do some good damage here up against the Empire. So at the front here, we're going to be having 3 units of Outriders. These are going to be disgusting up against Wolfric, for sure. Going to have some Spearmen on the front line. Looks like 4 units of Spearmen, 5 units of Spearmen here. Oh, that's the shield variants here as well. But it does have a little shield next to them. That might make it easier for casting. So it looks like we're having some mixtures of just Spearmen and Spearmen with shields. Going to be having the ROR Sigma Suns, with some of my favourite frontline units coming in for the Empire. I think probably the best, in my opinion, value for money. Going to be having the Empire Knights in the back. And so we're going to be having 1, 2, 3 units of Knights of the Blazing Sun. A very good pick here, but no Wind Wolves coming in. And this is something I really like from Bob. Bob is also like sometimes against the meta. And it seems that Tank also hasn't brought any Wind Wolves as well. But yeah, it should be interesting to see here. Good luck, have fun to both of these guys. I hope these guys are having a good time. I know it's really late for Tank. But yeah, 3 units of Knights of the Blazing Sun, very good here. Right, these guys 1,200 each, and I think you know, you got Right Guard for 1150, but for the extra 50 gold, it's definitely worth bringing that fire damage. And 78 charge bonus is no joke. Very, very good there. These guys charging up against the wolves can be very devastating. So counter skirmish coming in. So these guys only have 90 range. Going to be having the 130 armor piercing coming in for the Outriders. So the skirmish game should be comfortably won here coming in for the Outriders. But obviously they're not going to have that arc of fire that you're going to have coming in for the Marauder Horsemasters. So it's like you want to be getting the Ferromanticore here. There is no gun line here to get on top of here for the Empire. So these Ferromanticores are just going to have to try and get in. It's pretty much just spears, and spears to go on top of here. I did miss the Bright Wizard. Apologies there. He's going to be coming in with Cascading Cloak, Fireball, Power Stone, and obviously Burning Head. Good stuff here. Really like fire magic when it comes to the Empire, especially up against factions such as Norska. That negative to leadership is going to be very good for the low leadership frontline of Marauders. Only 64 there. And Wulfric is going to be a pain here. Lots of spears to deal with him. Lots and lots of spears. Just use this front line of Marauder Berserkers just to absolutely chew through the spearmen. These spearmen need to come through. Get that collapse on. Just pin in Wulfric as quickly as you can. Don't let him through. Get these Empire Knights round the sides. Start taking out the Horsemasters. And just allow your Outriders to get the mobility going. And just start around and start shooting Norse controls in the back. Also try and take out the Shaman of Death here. So Shaman of Death coming in with Spirit Leech. Looks like they're Burning Head going down the front here. Look at this. Fantastic stuff coming in there. Pretty much breaking a unit of Marauders. Also probably going to be breaking the Norscan Ice Trolls. These guys have no leadership at all. Normally about 40 base leadership. Mid-40s. Mid to low 40s. Looks like we're going to be having Voltmar the Grim. Voltmar the Grim is going to be coming in with all of his stuff. He's going to have the Jade Griffin. It's going to cause him fire damage. Oh, he's getting wrecked up against Wulfric the Wanderer. His Hunters of Champions going down. So he's going to have the Great Hammer of Sigma going down, and also going to be having the Grand Shield of Faith. Norscan Ice Trolls really struggling in the pocket there. We are going to be having Regen coming in for Voltmar. Apologies, I did miss him as well. But he's going to be coming with all normal stuff. He'll have his Banishment as well. So if we do get a still unit of Marauder Horsemasters, we will also be seeing a Banishment coming out there. So looks like we're going to have the Ferromanticore in the back here, up against some units of Knights of the Blazing Sun. I really don't know what they're going to be taking down Wulfric with is the question. Although a very damaged Ferromanticore here, he's going to cause terror and the ability to rampage, but rampaging here up against Voltmar, going to be having some Norscan Ice Trolls coming in, and just the regular Trolls coming in with that mental AP up against Wulfric, up against Voltmar the Grim. Big hit up against here. Make sure that the Jade Griffin here isn't utilised so much. Oh, it's just disgusting damage coming up against Wulfric on his Mammoth. 525 armor piercing weapon strength. Just crazy stuff coming in. So Marauder Berserkers in the front line will rampage. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. You need to be utilising the Outriders. Pull these guys out a little bit. Get them along here. Get them a good line of sight here so they can start shooting up against Wulfric the Wanderer. You need to take him out. Take care of Wulfric the Wanderer. You could win this. Good volleys coming in. As you can see, they're stacked on top of each other. So these two units might struggle to shoot here. So it looks like there's going to be a Shatter coming in from the Norse Controls. Good stuff there. Because even if they regen, they're still going to get pushed off. Break here coming in from the Norse Controls. These guys still might come back with that regen. Good volleys going up against Wulfric the Wanderer. Fight or die going down. Given that melee attack and leadership around him. Going to be having the Shaman of Death in the middle. Get his spells and just keep popping him into Voltmar. Stop him from healing as much as he can. You need to be getting him loads of damage. Fireball coming in as well. It's going to be really close here. Can the units here of the Outriders take out Wulfric before Wulfric takes out Oh, look at that damage! So it looks like we're going to be having his ability coming down here. Done not really too much damage at all. I was expecting perhaps a bit more. Norscan Ice Trolls in the back going to struggle. Still got the Marauder Horsemasters. Looks like the Norscan Ice Trolls going to come out. Let these guys rest, get some good healing coming in. You start using the Marauder Horsemasters to start pushing off some of the infantry here. And you really need to start getting onto these Outriders. These Outriders are going to get a ginormous value up against Wulfric. No healing coming in from him today at all. He's really trying to get away with Voltmar the Grim. Bob is really trying it. I do like Von Grim in this pick. Not too bad there. I think I probably still prefer the Big Daddy Carl personally, but that's just me. He might break though. This gunfire, because obviously they're having the guns as well, getting under fire gives that massive negative to leadership as well. Yeah, he has broken. God, yeah, because obviously Von Grim is obviously unbreakable, so it's interesting there. Still lots of skirmish cavalry in the back. He does really need to deal with these Outriders quickly, otherwise it could be GG here very, very quickly. Also does need to take out Von Grim. Over here on the left, still one Ferro Manticore. Use that Ferro Manticore, just jump straight onto the Outriders. Other Ferro Manticore has Rampage shit into Bright Wizard. Not too bad there. Take out the magic coming in. Get rid of those burning heads. Get rid of the... Oh, look at that disgusting damage coming into the Ferro Manticore here. Bright Wizard will really struggle, and with it rampaging as well. It looks like he's going to be getting the other Ferro Manticore here. Tank is going to get the other Ferro Manticore onto the Von Grim. That's why I like the double Ferro Manticore pick here. Wolfric is still broken. He's coming in with 690 health. He is negative 11. He might come back here. I don't know. I highly doubt it. So it looks like they have caught up to a unit of Outriders. Should be able to break these. Use one to push off and then get the other one into another unit here. Didn't see what happened to the third unit. So the third unit is still at the top. Lots of ammunition coming in for them. More of the Berserkers are going to be catching up to some Spearmen. They'll chew through those. Absolutely no problem. What happened to Wolfric? Wolfric is still broken over there. Zero leadership. He might come back before he goes off. Very hard to say. Get rid of these Outriders. They have absolutely nothing to stop. So one unit of Knights of the Blazing Sun broken. We still have a unit. These Outriders absolutely must push Wolfric off. So I'm going to be shooting up against the Nautical Ice Trolls. Good value. These guys are breaking very, very quickly. Only 11 leadership coming in there. Where did Voltmar the Grim? So Voltmar the Grim here is still going to be getting his healing here. Yeah. Difficult with Voltmar with his healing and unbreakable status. You just need to take care of him as quickly as possible. If you can goon squad him, that's the best way to deal with him. So shattered unit of more Berserkers here. As you can see, just about starting to pull into the Empire favour here. Looks like the Ferro Manticore has broken. We're going to be getting some volleys here using the Outriders. And looks like I'm going to get a fireball. Is it going to connect though? Yeah, good connection in the backside here of the Ferro Manticore. Good stuff going in there. That should help push it off quite comfortably. Do have some Nautical Controls here, getting that regen in. Marauders in the back line. Did we know it? Oh yeah, so he's just gone there as we just saw. So he has got pushed off. Shatter's coming for the Ferro Manticore, and that's it. That will be army losses. Very, very well played, Bob. Good stuff coming in from him from the Empire. I did think he was going to lose. I did think he was actually going to lose that. I did think he was going to lose Voltmar the Grim there very early doors. If he lost him very early doors, it could have been Struggle City coming in for Bob there. 1.5k damage value coming in for Voltmar. 800 damage value. I've never not seen the Bright Wizard pay for himself on foot. I've never not seen it. Yeah, okay value for the front line, not too bad. The Sigma Sun struggled, but they're always going to. 1.1 coming in for the Knights of the Blazing Sun. 825 coming in for the second unit. 114 kills coming in from these Knights. Paying for themselves 1.18 there. Really big fan of Knights of the Blazing Sun. I think they're the best cavalry coming here for the Empire. 1.5k value coming from these Outriders, 1.1 here and 1.3 here. Obviously these guys coming in at 700 value, dirt cheap. And yet again, for the fourth time tonight, Empire Knights just not paying for themselves. I just haven't seen them pay for themselves. I'm not a big fan of them, I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan. Well played, GG's. GG's. Good stuff going in there. So map 2. Map 2, we're going to be having MP Alpine Ridge. Let's get that in here. Good stuff there. So what do you guys think about that battle? Right. Empire Cav is great. Yeah, it was a lot of trolls. And that is a problem when you come with a lot of trolls. It's good for one reason, bad for another. Lots of regen and therefore lots of value potentially, but also if they do shatter, you're going to lose that value. So you do need to have some cavalry there to protect them from when they do break and go away, because they will. It's the same with like bringing Goblin frontline. You know they'll go away, but you know they'll come back. And in the case here of the trolls, obviously going to be having that regeneration to help give them that extra value. Yeah, no, it's true. And that's exactly why 3 units here of Knights of the Blazing Sun are a very good counter up against Norsca. So 1-0 to Bob Tresh here going into the final of the best of 5. So it looks like it's going to be Lizardmen, Ban, Vampire Pirates, and Tomb Kings. So good bands coming in there for sure. Looks like it's going to be a Skaven pick coming in from Tank. So going to be lots of good stuff here to take care of the dinos. I have a sneaky feeling I know how Bob's going to play this. So some people might go, like a nice big dino to do some scaring. Now, forget that, nice and wide. I think nice and wide is the way to deal with Skaven here. Go nice and wide, bring lots of skinks, bring skinks with javelins, all the good stuff like that. A good leadership core, maybe come in, you could come in with Mazda, no doubt. Get Mazda on his... Get him on his little chair, that'd be quite nice. Coming in with all the ruination of cities. If they're going to pack as a blob, you'll have banishment, ruination of cities. Also, if you get in trouble, you've got your shield of the old ones, you've got apotheosis, you've got nets, you've got all the tools you need. So it's like Bob Treasure's ready. So Bob is a very good Lizardman player for sure. He has all of his, he's very quick to lock in all of these sort of things. Then again, Skin Wars, average generation. Hold moustache, hold. Yeah, I did think he was in trouble. I really did think he was in trouble. I did think Wolfit was going to take him out. Yeah, fire damage is like... it's almost why I like banning... good ones to ban for Norska are Dowie. Dowie's a good one to ban, but it's also a good one to go against. But also banning Empire is good. I like banning Empire and Greenskins. Now, looks like they're both ready. Tanks ready, ready, ready. Ready, 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 ready. So obviously Alpine Range, we're going to have that nice big hill in the middle there. So just going to negate too much of the shooting coming in from the Skaven. So you could expect to see maybe some Eshin Triads coming in here. For the Lord Choice today, what could we expect? Definitely expecting summons. So, yeah, it's difficult to know what you're going to bring. Difficult to know. You could be bringing Snickage. Snickage is a good pick, coming in with Weeping Blades. Good stuff there, good stuff there. Just going to wait for Tank, see perhaps he's okay. Hey, Stormrunner, how you doing, bro? Hope you're having a good evening, bro. Pim that chariot out of here. Yes, aim for the head. Bug with Wolfric. Yeah, Wolfric on that mammoth is ginormous. Why did Amu... Yeah, I don't know. He nearly threw Volkmar there. He so nearly threw him. I think Volkmar is actually probably one of the top two lords for Empire, in my opinion. Five excommunion skinks, PTSD. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Right, so let's look at these filthy Skaven. So it looks like we're going to be having the pit fighters coming into the RR Rat Ogres. Clan Rats in the front line, so 2 units of those, and some Skaven slaves, of course. And there we go, as predicted, the ROR Eshin Triads. So these guys are obviously going to be having Weeping Blades as well. They will actually have 30% physical resistance. So we're going to be having some Gutter Runner Poisons in the front, good picks there. Poison Wind Mortar is going to be very good as well. These guys always getting silly amounts of value. Ooh, okay, so we're going to have a Grey Seer and a Plague Priest coming up. Interesting stuff. So some more Rat Ogres, lots and lots of frontline of Clan Rats and Slave and Slaves. Pretty standard there. We're going to be having an Itis Zap Zap cannon in the back here. Very, very expensive. Very interested to see if that's going to pay for itself. We're also going to be having another War Lightning cannon as well. So let's get into the Plague Priest here if it's going to let me before he moves it. So the Plague Priest here going to be having Pestilence Breath, Vermintide for those summons, and also going to be having Plague Rash, and coming in with Billowing Death. And for the Lord today, we're also going to be having a Grey Seer of Ruin. So the Grey Seer is going to be coming with Arcane Conduit, Wartstone Scroll, Halloween Warp Gale, just to slow down any of those flying units coming in from Pterodons. Going to be having Wart Lightning as well as Unholy Clamour, coming that leadership and vigor for all units around. Scorch, Venomous Doom, Wall of the Unholy Sound, coming in the melee attack and leadership. So it's going to be some good buffs with Encourage in the front line as well. So a nice build here, lots of layers, good Rat Ogres to counter as well. Going to be having the Gutter Runs at the top. I think these guys are just to scout out what they're doing. And here we go, the big lizards. Big lizards. So let's go in here. So lots of Pterodons. So Pterodon riders here, 2 units. Also going to be having some feral cold ones in the side here. I have a big feeling a Robolocal War might throw up if he sees that. Some skin cohorts in the front. So as we predicted here, lots of front line here. Nice and wide. Going to be having some Croxagores. Okay, good stuff. Skink Chief coming. Maybe a double Skink Chief. No, it's going to be having a Skink Priest of Beast. Like there's a lot coming in Translation of Gadon. Also going to be coming in here with Flock of Doom. Good stuff there with the air effect damage. Oh, and the big TTT coming in. The big memes coming in here today. Fantastic work. So we're going to be having the Drop Sphere. So it's the big bomb for him. And that seems to be it. So nice and cheap there. Going to be having the Umbral Tide. Fantastic. Love seeing the Umbral Tide. And a big Gary. Let's bring it up for the Gary. Another unit of Croxagores. Also going to be having some Pterodon riders over here. Big fan of Pterodons. Just going to have the Focal Sentinels as well as some Feral Cold ones in the back. Oh, apologies. So he's going to be trying to get his Pterodon riders around the side here. The cannons are going to have a problem. There's going to be a lot to shoot here. I'm not a big fan in this particular matchup of the cannons because there's not going to be too much for them to target. I'm assuming he thought there's going to be lots of targets. And the one thing I like about a Gary is you look at him and go, oh, it's a big monster, I need to shoot him and take care of him. But actually, it's just a nice big distraction to get shot while the rest of your front line gets in. Pterodon riders here are going to come in the back with their rock drops, get on top of these cannons, cause some absolute mayhem. Nothing to stop the rock drops from coming in as well. Only 1 unit of gutter runners. The point and win mortars here are really not going to do too much up against them, but they're going to get some tremendous damage up against these skin cohorts. These guys are going to break relatively easily. They should... They'll probably lose to Clan Rats, I would imagine, for the majority. Croxagore should do very good. They should batter through most things here. I don't know what he's... Yeah, so he's going to be shooting them out of the sky here using the zip cannons. So... he really can't, if he uses 2 of them to go around, he really can't stop them. So some good damage coming into the other one. He does have 4 units, including the Focal Sentinels. I don't think he can stop the rock drops here. I don't think he's got anything in his arsenal to stop that. And Tic-Tac-Toe as well. So Tic-Tac-Toe will also come in with his drop as well. From the front line, it looks like we are going to be having the Gary going straight into the Plague Priest. So the man, the myth, the legend, the hero of the people, the true hero of Gotham coming through. Big Gary coming through to the front line here. Some skin cohorts at the front line, just squaring up here. Not really too interested about engaging, just wanting to square up, just see what the Clan Rats really have. And they're going to be hitting the front line here up against Chaff. It's a little bit of chaff on chaff violence here. You're going to be having the Umbral Tide in the back along with some Croxagores just to keep them nice. Unfortunately here, you're going to have the Pterodon riders taking a lot of damage. Really want to try and see them get in and get their rock drops off and see if they get some good damage there. Skaven Slaves still hanging around in the back here. Looks like we did have a Manticore summon. Going to be going straight onto the Poison Wind Mortars. Very good stuff there. Exactly what these guys are perfect for dealing with. But a good counter coming in here with the Rat Ogres just to try and smash him up and get him off. Big Gary coming through as well. Big Gary's going to be getting on a nice good surround here using Tic-Tac-Toe. Might be getting pushed off here using the Grace here. So Unholy Clamor coming in, just trying to hold all of this in, including the Clan Rats. Croxagore have managed to push through the flanks, and the Umbral Tide are in range. Now that the Umbral Tide are in range, it could be very difficult here for Skaven. So it looks like the front line is going to be winning relatively comfortably. Oh, look at that damage here coming up against the Pit Fighters. I really love the Umbral Tide, a big fan of them. I think they're phenomenal. So it looks like the Feral Cold ones obviously have rampaged into the back line. So there was some Death Runners here. Oh, some Plague Monsters have been summoned. Clan Rats here trying to push in the back, trying to get rid of these Ferals. Ferals have broken, but we still have the Croxagore in the back, and they're going to just mash up against these Skaven Slaves. The Man, the Myth, the Legend just in the back, just being an absolute pain. You could probably use him to push off the Zip Cannon, make sure they don't come back, but they're not going to be getting back on it anytime soon. I think the double cannon here are very... I'm not a fan of that pick. 1, sure. 2, I think it's too much. Too much, especially up against a cheap faction such as the Lizard Men. Looks like we'd have the Beasts in the front there, up against some Clan Rats. Just trying to give that leadership buff here up against the Skin Cohorts. Ferobastilodon here has gone in and has started rampaging. Going up against Rat Ogres, so he's going to get punched pretty hard, unfortunately. Don't see him lasting there too long. Yeah, he is going to break there before he can get away. So looks like another Manticore summon coming in here as well from Bob. Good stuff. Get Bob here. Maybe try and see if he can save Gary. That might be possible. Or is he going to use him to trace off the front line? Yeah, he might. It looks like he's just going to be coming to support his caster, perhaps just a little bit. Maybe get some good damage here up against the Plague Priest as well. Gary is going to be breaking away. It's very sad to see Gary's go down during these times. Just pulling into the Lizard Man favour here. Over here on the right flank. The right flank has been won here by the Skaven using the Grey Seer here and the Eshin Triads. A big fan of the Eshin Triad picks. I like that a lot. Coming in with their Weeping Blades. Also coming in the bonus first large, anti-large and armour piercing. Very good up against Gary's and the like. So Ferromantical here going up, really slamming up against this Plague Priest. I do like the double Plague Priest. A big ginormous pain coming in with its bonus for infantry, anti-infantry, and also its buffs and debuffs going. Very, very good. And but obviously Pterodon Riders is going to be getting that poison in with the Valiant and some good fire damage coming in from the Umbral Tide. These guys are going to be very good at getting rid of Chameleon Skinks. I just don't know if they've got enough to get rid of all of the Pterodons around and including the Umbral Tide. TTT doesn't really matter, he's just there for the leadership, keep him alive, that is pretty much his job, that's pretty much what he's good at. Still one unit over here, these poor Kroxigor, I think these are tactically left, it's got to be tactical reason. There's no way you leave the Kroxigor out here, not a chance. So it looks like the Furhawk Sentinels here, still in the back getting some good damage. I also don't mind seeing the Bolas either. The Bolas are pretty nice as well, coming in with their explosive damage, very good up against cheap chaff such as Skaven Slaves. Also, the fire damage coming up against any regeneration is pretty good as well. Pretty good here, trying to save Gary, and I don't blame him. I would try and save Gary as well. It does need to be saving here. So we do have the Skink Chief inside, just shooting into some Clan Rats. Wouldn't mind him seeing him actually shoot into the Grey Seer. A little bit better value there. Get the Skinks in there, push him on to shoot here into the Grey Seer. Get the Sentinels in here as well to come up against the Seer. Just get him down nice and quickly. Umbral Tide here getting caught a little bit up against the Plague Priest. Looks like there's going to be a break here coming in with the Furhawk, but they have used all their ammunition, so I don't mind seeing them here in this matchup. So the Lightning going down here on top of the Umbral Tide, I'm not a big fan of that. Would have preferred to see that on the front line. I'm not sure what it is for Bob today, but Bob is just still going to be leaving those Kroxigor out. A little bit harsh for them. I don't know what they did. Maybe they just got a little bit of time out. Maybe they misbehaved. Gary's back in! Oh no, there was two Garys. I didn't see the second Gary. Oh, bring on the Garys. I really like Garys. I think Garys are very good in a matchup like this because they do take the focus fire coming in from the line coming in from the Skaven. Yeah, this should be all they wrote. As soon as that Grey Seer goes down, that's GG's. There's no leadership here left for the Skaven. We've had the double cast coming in for the Skink Priest, so maybe a nice air of effect there would have been good. Coming in from a Flock of Doom would have been nice. Gary will be. I didn't realise Gary causes terror. Actually, didn't know that. Did not know that. Probably some of the cheapest terror in the game. Then they're 650 each. That's probably some of the cheapest terror in the game. I must admit. Very, very good stuff there. Very well played to Bob. Very, very good stuff coming in from Bob, making that 2-0. Yeah, I think here, so we can see 400 value here and 300. Not a big fan here of the double War Lightning pick. Just not enough to protect it, unfortunately. Only 200 value coming in for the Poison Wind Mortars. What would I like to see in here a little bit more? 1,000 value coming in for the Eshin Triads. As I said, very good unit. I like these guys. Maybe some more Eshin Triads would have been nice. I think you're going to at least have some level of monster coming in. So that's why you've gone with the Eshin Triad pick. The ROR. I think maybe maybe two more units of these might have been nice. Maybe even coming in with the Unbreakable Storm Vermin as well. The Council Guard would have been nice. A Council Guard unit would have been very nice here. Maybe drop the Warlight Cannons, pick up the Council Guard. That would have been a nice pick there in the middle, just to secure that pocket. And if you secure that pocket, what you could do is use the Rat Ogres a little bit more effectively. Get them to punch up against the Garys, also using the Triads there might have been very nice. 500 value in for the Plague Priest and 400 value up against the Grey Seer. Not too much value coming in this side. Let's have a look here. Look at these poor Kroxigor here not getting used. They must have been naughty. I don't know what they did. So 970 value coming in from the Sentinels. Good stuff there. 300 there. Not too much here. 600, not too bad. 1.5k coming in from the Umbral Tide, showing you why my boys are just so good. 500 value coming in for the Feral Bastillodon, nearly paying for itself. 300 here as well. Actually, not too bad coming in for the Feral Cold ones. It's 85 kills, 721 there. 88 kills coming in for the, obviously up against Skaven Slaves, but still good stuff there. 300 value for the Skink Chief, nearly paying for himself. I think he's 350 or 400 base. 200 in for the Skink Priest, but you won't take into account everything else. 700 in from Tic Tac Toe. But no, very well played to both players there. Yeah, this is the best of 5, but 2-0 to Bob. So Tank still has a long way to come back here, but I think he's definitely capable. He's definitely capable. So the third map today is going to be the Tower of Hoeth. Like this map, coming in as one of the legendary quest maps here for Tyrion. Let's get that changed. Tower of Hoeth. Right, let's catch up with you guys then. What LM army is great? Okay, I will use the Umbral Tide some more from now on. Yeah, they are a very, very strong unit. Do not underestimate the Umbral Tide. They are very good. Very good. Very strong pick. Very strong. Ooh, are we seeing a Dowie against Wood Elves? Okay, pick Wood Elves, ban Brett and Greenskins. Damn, okay. Okay, this is going to be a battle. Okay. Clearly Tank knows something I don't, because that is a mean matchup if you're, if you're the Wood Elves, I think. Okay, sorry, let's catch up with the chat, guys. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Umbral Tide just nukes large entities. Yeah, it does, and it's very good with its splash damage up against infantry as well, and very good with that fire damage, also getting some good leadership negatives there against the front line. Community skinks for when the grass speaks lizard memes. Mate, I love community skinks. I think community skinks are one of the best units in the game. I think that's just so good. We also have 40% range resistance, which people underestimate. Ready when you are. Oh, Tank ready. What are we expecting from Tank? Definitely expecting the ROR Great Stag Knights coming in. These guys are a pain, and I mean a pain in the side of Bob. We're going to be seeing some healing coming in here, so a very cheap healing caster most likely coming in from the Wood Elves. Definitely going to be seeing some stalked range coming in though, I think. You might see a very cheap front line, so you might just, you won't see any Dryads. Dryads do magic damage, just rubbish up against Bob here with the Dwarfs. So better for me to come from the Dwarf side. From the Dwarfs, you're going to see at least a cannon. You're also going to be seeing a couple units of Rangers, cheap front line, blasting charges. You're also going to be having some Dwarf Warriors. You're going to be having some Slayers, the ROR Slayers for sure, Grombrindle. You also might see Felix in this matchup. A cheap Felix, not too bad. If you bring his sword, it does fire damage and bonus versus infantry, so not too bad there up against any sort of trees. Could you see Drycha in this pick? No. What I like to bring, and what I like to bring is 2 Lords and a Hero. I like to bring the Glade Lord on her horse. Glade Lady on her horse. She comes with Arrow Kurnos. Arrow Kurnos coming in from the Way Watcher. Shoot out the cannon. And then you also bring in a healing and you heal the Great Stag Knights. Everything else is pretty much shooting from there on out. And you basically just try and kite the Dowie. It's a brutal matchup, and it's pretty much one of the only ways that Wood Elves can win. Honestly, if you ever want to play something infuriating, play a Rubber Duck of War when he's got like 5 units of Chameleon Skinks. You'll want to tear your hair out. That guy is so good with them, man. Right, let's have Tanks ready. Bob's just going to be thinking just a little bit more. And also, here's the interesting thing as well, a little bit of data drop here. So if you do have Way Watchers have 40 speed, so it's the same as Slayers. So you will be needing to see some, if you see some Way Watchers, they'll be able to kite and move at the same time. You're going to be having Deepwoods that have 38 speed, and if you have Gladeguard, they've only got 36. So Gladeguard and Deepwoods can be caught by Slayers. So a mass Slayer frontline is not a bad idea either if you do happen to have to push. But also, if you cannot push and you're trying to hold a box, 5-unit Slayers can just get shot apart like there's no tomorrow. And you'll see the biggest value come on like Deepwoods that you've ever seen in your life. Let the suffering begin, yeah. How to show us double invisible forest dragon build. Yeah, this would be the time. This would be the time. I mean, Tank clearly knows something we don't. Tank is either going to pick out something major left wing here that I've never seen before, or it's going to be the standard kite build. Be very interested to see. So we know who's the culprit of Duck gets choked to death on his... Yeah, 100%. If you find out that Rubber Duck War is no longer casting anymore, it's because he brought 5 units of Chameleon Skinks against me. And 2 Skink Chiefs. Up on their little sneaky pterodons. Perfect. Right, looks like these guys are ready. Also, like Tyler Hoth, there's a nice little map here. It's actually the Sungfang map if you want to do a legendary quest battle. So it's the Sungfang map there for Tyrion. Poppy Bob's ready. He needs to ready up. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's helpful to know in these sort of matchups. Dowie's actually my faction. Dowie's actually my faction. So the thing here was Slayers is a good pick, but the problem is with the 40 speed coming in from the Way Watchers, you can only have 3 units of Way Watchers, of course. But the speed of 40 coming in there up against them and the continuous kiting is going to be a problem. Dwarf Warriors and Mine is going to be having 28 speed and 26 coming in for Longbeard. So Longbeard you're not going to be seeing here. But this tree line will be abused, I'm sure. Slayers can be abusing that tree line very comfortably. Depending on who's on what side here. If the dwarves are over here, they could be in probably a little bit better if they start on this side, because they can start using this tree line. Yes, the dwarves are on this side, so they can use a little bit more of this tree line here. So good stuff there for them. Let's go into the dwarves and see what they've... Yeah, immediately. Fantastic stuff going in. Love to see it. Dwarves in their natural habitat, of course. So we have Rangers. Rangers perfect coming in with that stalk. They're 525 each. Perfect stuff coming in for them. Also, they have 33 speed. They're a little bit faster than you might think. They also have bronze shields for that 35% range resistance and 40 armor. Way Watchers only coming in with 15 armor, and the rest of the like also only coming in with 15 armor. So they should trade relatively effectively for their cost. So I imagine at least 5 units of Rangers. I don't mind this. Bugman's doing pretty well as well. Okay, so this time we are going to be out here. So hang on. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so no cannons coming in. Okay, and what's this in the back? So the Peak Gate Guard. So clearly Bob Tresh here looking at my videos, knowing that the Peak Gate Guard is the only unit in the entire Dowie roster that does magic damage. We're also going to be having, so it looks like we're having a Runesmith. He's going to be coming in with the Rune of Negation and also the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, so good stuff there. And as I said, Grombrindle coming in as well, coming in with Flash Bomb, and Grombrindle has no fear. Perfect there. I actually like Foe Seeker in this matchup. Foe Seeker gives him 40 speed, because he has a base 32. It gives him 24% and gives him 40 speed, so it allows him to catch up even with Glade Guard and the like. So that's why I like bringing that in, and mixing it in with Flash Bomb, it makes him very, very dangerous. Minus blasting charges on the front line with some Dwarf Warriors, just as we said here. Good stuff coming in. As long as we have some Slayers in the background and the ROR Slayers, perfect picks. Keep these guys hidden. Hid. They're going to get shot to death here. So a very good build. That's exactly what I bring. Minus, there is a missing cannon there, unfortunately. But also don't mind other units coming on. I'll discuss that as the battle goes on. So Deepwood Scouts here at the front. Good stuff going in there. And looks like we're going to have the Sisters of Twilight. I don't mind the Sisters of Twilight here at all. But with the Rune coming in, the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare for her. You bring the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, you pin her in. She really can't get too close. She is going to be having, though, her bonus plus large missile and also her shotgun missile. Shotgun missile will do lots of damage. Glade Guard, Starfire Shafts in the back as well. Starfire Shafts very good. They used to have magic damage. They don't anymore. Just fire and armor piercing now. Glade Guard here as well. Some more Starfire Shafts. Is this too many shooting entities? I don't want to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, bang on. Also going to be some Wildwood Rangers. Interesting. That's not what I would have picked, but I'd be very interested to see how he uses them. So I would have actually probably bought shielded Eternal Guard. So the Deepwood Scouts here, they don't have AP, but they also don't cause magic damage. Base 25% magic resistance. Oh, look at that. That's disgusting coming in from the Sisters of Twilight. She's got to be careful, though. Do we have any Bugmans? Oh, so we do have Bugman Rangers. So Bugman Rangers are obviously going to be coming in with their regeneration as well. And these guys are also having Stalk and Charge Defense against Large. So I'm very interested to see no ROR Stagnites coming. Oh, here we go. I didn't see these guys. ROR Stagnites coming in. These guys are ethereal with their 75% physical resistance. They are a ginormous pain to deal with. So we are going to be having the Lightstinger here, and this is the perfect map for her to have her ability. She's going to be having her ability here, which gives regeneration to her magic here when she stays in the forest. These guys are going to be sneaky with the ROR in the forest there. So good damage coming in the Sisters. He does need to start getting over here. She only has 50 armor. She cannot take too much damage. She is going to be coming in with the poison, though. So the poison variant going to be slowing them down as well. Is it all poison or is it just this one? So it looks like it's just going to be the Talon Dusk. So that's her shotgun spread. That's good for anti-infantry. Comes in with the poison, but the armor piercing coming in with her single shot. Single shot's very good up against Grombrindle. Absolutely wrecks him. So So another good thing if you do bring the Glade Lady, and you also do bring the Way Watcher, very good at sniping out the Runesmith. Snipe out the Runesmith, there's not a lot they can do. But as you can see here, Ranger is going to be tremendously good with Bugman Rangers up against Deepwood Scouts. Coming in with that regeneration as well, going to be an absolute nightmare here for the Wood Elves. This is pretty much the only way I think the Wood Elves can win, which is pretty much the ROR and then just lots and lots of range. These guys have 160 range, and they also have Stalk, but obviously Deepwood's coming in with 180, 170 coming in from the Glade Guard, and 190 coming in here for Waystalkers. So there's going to be a bit of culling at the front line here. Also, as you could be having healing. Rune of Wrath and Ruin going down. Bang. Perfect stuff. Good stuff there. Try and pin them in. Unfortunately, they have Gromby's not anywhere near. Gromby Grindle can pretty much per hit knock one of these down 1 for 1. Peak Gate Guard are going to be coming through. These guys are ginormously good counter up against them. As you can see, not much AP value going to be coming in here. And the other issue here coming in for the fire, coming in for the Starfire Shafts, is quite a few units in for the Dowie also have fire resistance. So if you take, for example, the ROR Iron Drakes, these guys are going to be having 70% fire resistance. You probably wouldn't see that in this build, too short a range, but as you can see here, this is perfect play coming in here from Bob. Good stuff here, shooting up against the Sisters of Twilight. This is exactly what he should be doing. So as you can see, just been seen here from Stalk, Bugman Rangers coming out with a regen, get shooting into the south. I'd actually just shoot up against the Sisters. So the Sisters here up on the Eagle. If you bring them up on the Dragon, they can be anywhere up to 2.8k value, so very expensive for the Sisters. Not really a big fan of her in this matchup. People seem to like her a lot. I'm not a big fan. But we're going to have the Deepwood Scouts. We're going to be having these guys come across the front. They're obviously going to be having that 75% negation to all missile and physical resistance. So how you're going to take care of these guys is basically protect your Peak Gate Guard and then force them to come in with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. You need to protect your Runesmith. Get him in hiding in. Just get him hiding up behind some blasting charges or something. So there's going to be some shooting here. It looks like the Deepwood Scouts might break. Oh, lots of damage here going up against the Bugman Rangers, though. I'd rather be sending Rangers out this way. I don't mind risking Rangers. Don't really want to be risking my Bugmans. I want to be keeping my Bugmans in the pocket, firing here up against the Deepwood Scouts. Good charge at the front line coming in from the ROR Great Stag Knights up against the Dwarf Warriors. Good stuff going in there. Nice, good value. Just get value wearing if you can. Still 24 models, though, losing about 200-300 hit points. Not too bad. Not too bad. Bugman Rangers also actually a little bit of a fat knowledge here. Good charge defense against large, and they're immune to psychology, and they actually have 38 melee defense, 24 melee attack. No joke in combat for sure. They'll handily beat any of the Glade Guard and any Deepwood Scouts here in melee combat with their regeneration. Absolutely no problem. So units of broken Bugmans going off here. This is exactly what you don't want to see. Now, these guys do have regeneration, and they have come back, likely because there's nothing close by. Get these guys out. Go, 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 go. You need these late game. Late game, these guys are incredible. So lots of reserve here. We do have 3 units of Wildwood Rangers in the back. These guys are really going to struggle with no shields. So if you do bring the Eternal Guard, which are cheaper at 550, these guys are also going to be coming with the Silver Shield and 40 armor. Only 40 armor here coming with the Wildwood Rangers. As you can see along the front line, only 15 armor coming in and no shields coming in for the Glade Guard along the front line. These guys really going to struggle in the trade battle up against the Rangers. Now, it's really going to... what you'll see also is the balance of power actually going away here from the Wood Elves. Something else that will really affect the balance of power will be ammunition. Ammunition will be a ginormous factor here. This is a problem. Get your guys over as quickly as possible. Rune of Wrath and Ruin this guy and get the Dragonback Slayers on. They give negative 36% speed, and they also give that increased fire damage. That's why you partner these guys up with the Dragonfire Pass ROR. These guys also do the fire damage. So you're just going to be moving forward. A little bit dangerous with the Runesmith. He's very easy to snipe out. He does have 120 armor, but no shield coming in from him. Same with Grumpy. Grumpy's going to be coming in with 125 armor, but obviously for him, still no shield. Grumpy's going to be trying his absolute best to try and get here, there, and everywhere. What I want to see Grumpy doing is staying in this pocket. If she comes down, bang. You're going to be flashing Flash Bomb, negative melee defense, negative speed. You're then going to be using him. Use Rune of Wrath and pop it onto her. You only get 4, so you need to make sure you utilize them very well. Also, wouldn't be too bad taking out the Life Singer here as well. Take out the Life Singer, and you could really start reducing this army to ruin. because then basically you'll just out-regen them with the Bugman Rangers. Bugman Rangers still coming in with 11 models, no resurrection coming in here, so you're not really going to be seeing the full value come in for them, unfortunately. That's why you want to protect them to late game, because otherwise they're going to be taking a tremendous amount of damage. So the push forward here coming with the miners, and this is the problem, it then becomes a chasing game. You need to force the Wood Elves to come to you. If you start chasing the Wood Elves, it then becomes an even fight. You start to break open like this, and as you can see the stag... Oh, look at that, perfect Wrath of Ruin coming in. Absolutely gorgeous. Going to be coming in with the Slayers as well. Going to get some good charge. They are going to be getting onto the Dwarf Warriors. Blasting charges going down. Good stuff there. Very, very good. Starfire Shafts going in as well up against the Bugmans. Bugman's going to be having that shield as well. He needs to be getting these Bugman Rangers and needs to be getting these Rangers forward to help the Bugmans. We're starting to get some more Rangers here on the front line. These guys are going to be turning up as vengeance is a high today. Wow, Stag Knight's going down by 7 models, down to nearly a third health left. Coming in about 40%, maybe a little bit less, maybe even getting towards 35%. So a little bit worrying there. These will be a ginormous balance of power mover as well. Being that they're so far away from the healing as well, the healing being over here. As you can see, the negatives to the leadership. So what's that? Faster and stronger troops around her. You never really see that with the Dowie ever. Very, very interesting stuff going on here. So you can see the Kaisi Magic Gun. I love this, the shotgun stuff. The other thing as well, if you do take effect of the Sisters of Twilight, if you do get close, it acts a little bit like a shotgun. So if you do have a Lord very, very close to her, she'll have the shotgun effect where all of them will, all of these missiles will hit the Lord or hero or big entity in one go, and it actually does a truckload of damage. You'd be surprised just how much damage you can do here with the Sisters of Twilight. Yeah, it's a big heal here, so, regrowth going in. I didn't see the regrowth. Rare to see the regrowth and Earthblood coming in from Spellsinger. I think that's a little bit of a miss cost there. Regrowth's quite expensive. I think it's about 160, maybe a little bit more actually. It might even be closer to 200. That's pretty much that's half a unit there coming in for some front line. Need to get that Runesmith as close as possible to the front line. Yeah, you're going to be losing those Bugman Rangers. You cannot be losing those guys. Spin round, shoot her, get her off. If you remove the mobility here coming from the Wood Elves, coming in with the Stag Knights and coming with the Sisters, there's not a lot they can do left. So it looks like they've baited out the Wildwood Rangers. It's starting to look a little bit difficult here for the Dowie. Now he's committed to the push. He has to go. He has to go. As you can notice, he is starting to lose from the Kaisen coming in here. But he did manage to get some... is that Slayers there? That's not the Slayers. Oh, here's the Dragonbite Slayers in as well. So there's healing coming in here. So how much there? So there's 14 models left at about 2,000. So about 50%, just showing how good the regrowth is. Regrowth also going to be giving that vigor as well, 100% vigor for the duration of healing. So that's also very good as well. Also, the other thing to notice about the Stag Knights, they will be coming in with Strider. So they're not going to be affected here up against this terrain. They will be maintaining that 90 speed. So this is a big problem here. So the Wildwood Rangers are going to be hopping onto the Runesmith here. Not good. Runesmith will not be happy here for sure. Armor piercing, mental amount of armor piercing coming in. But also, lots of damage here going up and down. You're also going to be getting that damage coming in for the Rangers. No shields coming in for the Wildwood Rangers. These guys are going to be taking the full force of every single missile. How many have we got left here? So the Silver Knights here coming in with 9 models left. These guys are going to struggle. The more models, they haven't got Apotheosis, so no growth coming back here from the models. So difficult there. Still a very healthy unit of Wildwood Rangers coming in. Looks like some stuff going down here. PK God getting in as well. That's the problem. PK God 1450 in cost. They are also going to be having armor sundering as well as armor piercing. A mental amount, 55 weapon strength. These guys are no joke. Absolutely no joke. 100 at armor as well, but no shields coming in from these guys. So no negation there from the missiles coming in. So also you got to be seeing the Sisters are a little bit less dangerous now that they don't have any ammunition. She will be firing around, just trying to see. For example, if we do see the Silver Knights do get bombed here by some Slayers. Where is Grumpy Grindle though? Grumpy Grindle is in the front. I need to see Grumpy Grindle in here up against the Wildwood Rangers. Yeah, he needs to get in the front line and help out with the Dwarf Warriors. You need him here with his Encourage helping the front line. Dwarves don't really normally have so it looks like they have very good stuff coming here. Brilliant stuff coming in. Fantastic pushing onto the Spell Singer of Life. Push that off and that is GG's. It doesn't matter. There's GG's coming in from the Dwarves. I don't see them winning from here. Ammunition will very quickly start paying into the balance of power. If they are able to push off, the only problem is these guys are only going to come in with 33 speed. She's going to be having 34, so he needs to keep on top of that micro and keep shooting. And that's the problem. If they do start, she might get away. Really needs to chase her off. Only coming in with 15 armor as well. A couple of volleys into the back of her will actually finish her off, maybe even shatter her. So in the front line, looks like we're having the Rangers here. Rune Negation going on top of them. Damage sustained and exposed flanks there. The Lord is nearby, so you need that Lord being nearby. Without the Lord being nearby, these guys might have broken already. Looks like we're going to be having the Dragonback Slayers. They have hopped onto the Silver Rings. Okay, that's not good for the Silver Rings. I understand there's not many numbers of them left, only 10, but they will do a truckload of damage up against these Silver Knights, even with their physical resistance. These guys also going to be having their extra fire damage as well. So the Dragonback Slayers also actually come in with the fire resistance, and that's why they're a very good pick here. I think it's quite a lot of fire resistance, but I can't particularly remember. Wild Rangers going down, still quite a healthy unit here, still 34 models. Unit of Wild Rangers breaking there, I think, with the ammunition running out here from the Glade Guard. Could be, it's very, very tight here. Needs to start getting these Bugmans involved as quickly as possible. Otherwise, late game, these Silver Knights are going to absolutely wreck up against these Rangers. So some of the other Slayers coming into the back of the Glade Guard. So let's have a look at these Dragonback Slayers. The Dragonback Slayers are going to be coming in with 22% fire resistance, also 20% physical resistance. So obviously they don't stack when it comes to the fire range, but still good stuff there. They have to break through 2 different resistances just to get onto them. Grumpy Grindle is going to be in the middle. He is going to be susceptible. Oh, look at that damage coming in. Grumpy Grindle, get in here. You really need to help out your Runesmith. You need as many rune negations as you can get. It's looking dire here for the Dowie, unfortunately. Once the Ranger's gone here, though, it's going to get very difficult. Started to pull into the Wood Elf favour. Very well played coming in from tank. I must admit, I thought it was over early games. I really like the build coming in from both sides. Runesmith has broken. With the enemy, with the Lord nearby, it might help. So Lord nearby +4, but now he's gone. Yeah, he's going to struggle a little bit here. Do need to start using the Glade Guard to push him off. He's only got 32 speed. That's still pretty fast for a Dwarf, I'll be honest. That's pretty fast. Pretty fast for Dwarf is 33 plus, pretty well. 32 plus is pretty fast. I actually think Foeseeker would be really nice to have on top of the Runesmith as well. Another good spell coming in up against these guys is if you do bring the Engineer. The Engineer actually has the Firing of Tori, which has that Breath spell. That's really nice. You do get 3 Breath spells, so it's pretty nice to bring that in as well. He has 180 range and is very good at sniping out heroes and lords. As you can see here, we are going to be having the sister there. She's going to be pushing on, and that's him gone. Yeah, I think the Dowie are lost. Ah, so sad to see. Destroy. So as you can see here, very good stuff. Wildwood Rangers will be interested to see if they paid for themselves. I'd be very interested to see. I'd rather would have had to have front line with spears there. With the silver shields, just to soak up a bit of damage coming in from the Bugman Rangers. But, you know, I've been proved wrong here. And these guys will have tremendous 102 kills coming in from the Great Stag Knights. The Great Stag Knights have really flipped this on its head. Before, it was an absolute Dowie win. Absolute. Balance Power still slightly pulling back. A good thump here up against these sisters might do quite well. Grumpy Grindle, though. Ooh, if he's going to go in... Oh, Flashbomb going down. Negative 24 melee defense. Oh, God. You see the punch there up against the sisters. Good stuff there. That might actually affect... yeah, he's going to be going down, though. Does need to break the Wildwood Rangers. Needs to get his maximum value here. Break these guys. Move them on. And then start moving here in towards... looks like they have some Dwarf Warriors here. Yeah, Dwarf Warriors are going to get pushed off. And that should be Army Losses. So Army Losses is kicked in now. So it literally is just Grumpy versus the world. Is Vengeance going to be on him? Yes. But the High King might have to come back in for a second date here just to finish this off. What a fantastic battle, guys. Really, really good. Very well fought out by both players here. Liked that a lot. Might have liked to see actually some Slayer action coming through the trees and then flanking out on the side. Slayer's obviously very fast. Maybe a couple of units of Slayers doing that would have been quite naughty. Only a little bit of range coming in from there. Good cycle charge coming in from the sisters. Yeah, oh, yeah, I saw that punch. That punch hurt. Hurt very much. Let's see Grumpy in his last days. He's going to be fighting right up to the end. A little bit of treacherous. Vengeance will have to be had here. Vengeance will have to be had. And for anybody else that would like to see this matchup with a little bit more of analysis, there were a couple of days ago I did drop an analysis looking into my boy Rusky Jim here for the VM clan, and I did look into some analysis of how you can deal with dwarfs up against wood elves. And this here is the perfect example. Good amount of rangers, 1.1k value coming in for the Bugmans, 600 here. 1,000 coming in for these, 700, 700, 700, sorry, 600 and 300 here. Blasting Charge is really struggling, fortunately. You want these guys as a counter in case these guys do push in. I think, yeah, not too bad. I think having a few more extra units might have been better. Maybe having some extra units of... I do like this pick of Peak Gate Guard. They're very good up against countering the Silver Knights, but I think actually I'd rather go for some extra units of Bugmans. So 80 kills coming in, 1.4k damage for Dragon Bats, paying for themselves. 29 here, 900 paying for the Slayers. Not quite paying for any of these guys here, unfortunately. Grumpy Grindle coming in with 1.2k value, and the Ringesmith coming in with 243, but obviously you're not going to see the negation come in there. 205 damage, 3.3k coming in from the Sisters. Not too bad right there. Not too much coming in here. So 800 value, 700 and 780 there. 1.1 coming in from these Glade Guard Starfire Shafts. 900... yeah, 1.3 coming in from the Stag Knights. And the Stag Knights had more to give. And if you keep healing alive, these guys are just a ginormous pain. This single unit pretty much flips the tide. Pretty much. Great game there, guys. Really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Let's have a little look here what you guys had to say. Yeah, thank you, Yoni. Yeah, I like to delve into the stats sometimes. Yeah, if you want to learn more about this matchup, as I just said, I do have a video here on the channel. You guys can check that out. It will be Rusky there up against Lunacy. So that was actually in last week's. He sent it in for a little bit of analysis. So I just dropped some more knowledge in there. So go check that out. Water Rangers are not worth it, in my opinion. No, I agree. Actually, what I would have rather have seen is some Eternal Guard with shields. Those guys about 550 coming in with the silver shields and the same amount of armor, and they're also going to be having the armor piercing value as well. Yes, they're going to be having the bonus first large, and you've only got 2 large entities there in the dwarf roster, but still some good stuff coming in here. So it looks like it's going to be a GS pick coming in from Bobby Bob. He's also going to be banning Vampire Counts and CH. Oh, Chaos? Yeah, it must be Chaos. Must be Chaos. I'm losing my marbles here. It's getting late. Yes, Grumbador, the white pincushion, which I guess Wildwood Rangers are AP damage dealers. The only problem with that they are, yeah, they have very little armor, and that is the biggest problem here coming in for the Wood Elves. A lot of people I see bring Norscop against them. They bring the Ice Wolves. The Ice Wolves are very good for obviously Frostbite, but they're also good for their AP. I think actually just normal Wolves are just as good. Yeah, normal Wolves good in that matchup because you don't need the AP value, and also you can save on Wolves in that matchup. Oh, yeah, map. We're going to be having the Sword of Torgaud coming up today. Oh, am I going the wrong way? No, I wasn't. Just lots of T's. Apologies, guys. Been a long day today. So, Sword of Torgaud. So good stuff coming here. So congratulations to everybody today. So 3rd place coming in for Mudkip, 4th coming in for Sota. So he's grabbing himself lots of points as well. Lots of points coming in from Bob and Tank. And obviously coming in that top 8 here will be, you'll have Karadok. Sorry, apologies there. Talcor, Deadly Bunnies, and Noob for Life grabbing that T8 spot there. So grabbing lots of points for them. So good mentions for them. And the final map today will be River Amazon if we do head to that. I do like River Amazon. Nice little map. So interesting stuff here. So we're going to be seeing VP going up against... So you might see a bit of a crab build going on here. Gunline's not too good here up against the mass greenskins. It's difficult. What do you expect to see from both sides? Going to be seeing some big uns coming in for sure. You're also going to be seeing some Gobbos. Goblin front line. Going to be seeing lots of crabs. You might see the Imperial Legendary Lord coming on top of a crab as well. She's pretty tanky. Lots of terror causing stuff as well. Bringing them against the Dwarves. They're going to lift a lot of weight provided they counter deal with the final. Yeah, the difficulty with the Dwarves and the Wood Elf matchup is you've got to recognise, it all comes down to the Dwarf player. You've got to recognise when you've got to move, how you've got to move, what needs to be focused down and when, because you have to have a plan and you have to go for it, because with the Dwarves you're just too slow is the problem. So at the beginning there, the one thing I didn't like from Tank is he had a few units at the front. Focus fire those guys down, push them off. You had the life caster there, push her off, focus on the sisters, push them off, just take them one at a time, take that block, 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 massive front line of like very, very cheap heavy armor. You just go miners and just protect yourself as much as possible. And like if you go nice and wide, like great, you've got like silver shafts shooting into miners. I think a lot of GS archers, you're definitely going to be seeing the ROR, the rusty arrows. They're definitely going to be coming in for this for sure. If you've got crab rush, maybe not too many. What I actually would like to see here is actually coming in some, you might see the ROR Goblin Wolf Riders. Those guys are pretty good coming in with their AP as well. Another good unit is the Goblin Wolf Riders with the spears. These guys have fear and they're pretty cheap. They're about 425. They're pretty cheap and coming in with fear and 92 speed. So these guys have been very good at chasing off certain things, or especially just getting around and getting to the back. Sorry, there won't be too much chasing off here. Apologies. Spider Rider is going to be very good, of course, coming in with the poison. Spear Rider is going to be very good as well. You'll be seeing probably lots of Orc Biggins. You'll be seeing some Goblins on the front line. Maybe some Skirmish Cav, not too much Cav otherwise. Right, let's jump into it. The Sword of Torgal coming today. Should be quite a nice, interesting map for these guys. And that's the one thing I like about Best of 5 here, is it really gets to show people here in that final how good are you utilizing lots and lots of different factions. For myself, I would say I've got 3 or 4 very good factions, and the rest is pretty, yeah, pretty not so good, not so good. Right, so let's go for the Gobbo line here. So we're going to be seeing the Big Grom the Paunch. I like him very much. Definitely in the top 2 most competitive lords for the faction for me. He's going to be coming in with Lucky Banner, very good there with the melee attack and damage resistance. Degrade in his ear, coming in with that around effect there for all units. Also going to be coming in with the language of Da Boys. That regen as well as Encourage, going to be an absolute nightmare here. Wow, so look at this range. You were very correct. I did not see this coming. So Savage Orc Arrow Boys coming in, some Orc Arrow Boys as well. Mass line coming in from Bobby Bob Bob. This is something I did not expect. Okay, very interesting there. So for the front line, we're going to have some Savage Orcs here. I like those a lot. Also going to be having the Goblin Rock Lobber. The River Troll Hag coming in with that fire damage. Coming in with the regeneration. Also going to be coming in with Power Stone, Mither, which is very good. I do like the archer picks, just in case Luther Harkin does come. Good to snipe him out. And one of my favourite heroes here coming in with the Orc Shaman. I like the Orc Shaman. Is he coming in with Edbutt? He's coming in with Fist of Gork and Brainbuster. I like Brainbuster a lot. So good stuff coming in here. It looks like he's also going to be having the 8-peak Loonies. Very, very good pick. Unbreakable. Also have the Fanatics. Going to be having the Forest Goblin Spider Riders here on the side. Good counter there. 2 units of Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. And another unit. These guys just so dirty. Some of the top units in this faction. So on the front line, we're going to be having some Zombie Pirate and Gunnery mobs. Not a big player of undead factions, I must admit. I'm not having tremendous knowledge. Here we are. We are going to be seeing her here on top of her crab. Does she get that massive physical resistance? No, she doesn't. So she's going to be coming on with on top of here. What's she going to be having though? She's going to be having Ghost of the Past with the Damned Knight Errand. That's a very good summon, that. Song. Okay, so she's going to come in with a negative melee attack and negative speed, Arcane Conduit, and the Deep, summoning Rotten Prometheans. We're going to be having Queen Bess as well. Wow, coming in with a 450 range with the Queen Bess. Fantastic stuff there. Rotting Leviathan, Zombie Pottery, Deckhands. Gunnery mobs. What else are we going to be having here? Now, we're also going to be having a Gunnery White. I like a Gunnery White very much. Very, very competitive. Also going to be having the Vampire Fleet Captain with the Lord of Vampires in the front. It's also going to be having Hunger, so getting that regeneration coming in. Going to be having Drowned Dead. Is that Summon? Yeah, Summon in there. Invocation of Neheg and Taunt. Taunt, very good. I like Taunt a lot. Also going to be having, where did he go? Where's the Gunnery White? Gunnery White should be in the back here somewhere. So Gunnery White is going to be coming with lots of things as well. Let's have a look at the Gunnery Whites here. The Gunnery White's going to be coming in with Enchanted Ballistics. Also going to be coming in with... Okay, so he's going to be coming with a Breath spell that I have not seen before. Replenish Ammunition, and also going to be coming with Extra Powder. Okay, so this is a build that I would struggle with. You've obviously got to utilise your crabs very well. and utilize your heroes very well as well. This is something I would struggle with, and I would break through very, very quickly. Big cannon shot coming through here. Let's have a look. Let's travel with this here and see where that's going to go. Oh, those poor spiders. They lost 2 there. I'm sure we'll be able to see 2 little dead spiders on the floor. That's such a shame to see. So there's another thing I like here also is the Death Creepers, which is the ROR spiders. The good thing about the ROR spiders, they come in regen and stalk, so they're very hard to find. So it's a nice little pick there I like. So what we've got here, so it looks like we've got a Spirit Leech, so an overcasted Spirit Leech for that extended range. Coming here straight on top of the, is it coming on top of the Gunnery Whites? No, it's going to be coming, oh, it's coming on the Queen Bess. So it's very good on top of artillery cannons as it does take them down relatively quickly here. Queen Bess is going to be having lots and lots of health though. Queen Bess is going to force this Greenskins to go forward, but I don't think they mind that too much. But this is a ginormous map, so a lot of ground to cover just to hit this front line. Grom's going to come through and absolutely bring the beating. Not too much fire damage. Is there going to be any fire damage here coming in? Where is he? Is he going to be having fire damage? No fire damage coming in here, but he will be a good counter up against Grom, though. Looks like we're going to be having her in the front line. Are we going to be getting a summon here? No, no summon, but ready for the counter charge in case the spiders do come in. These spiders are going to struggle here. Deckhand bombs at the ready as well, and this is the problem here with coming with skirmish cavalry. There's just so much chaff to shoot through. So here we go, going to have 47 kills already. Let's get it on here, 47 kills, already getting 728 value, just showing how good Queen Bess can be when you don't expect it. So it looks like the Savage Orcs are going to take in an absolute pounding so far, as well as the Savage Orc Arrow Boys. Do we see any rusty arrows? I didn't see any rusty arrows here. It's a little bit of a shame to not see the rusty arrows. The rusty arrows obviously coming through with their armor sundering would have been quite nice here. Yeah, I like this. Stay nice and wide, wait until they're needed, and then hit all at the same time. Try and see if they can overwhelm this force, as you do have the gun lines here at the front. Grommy Grom's going to be coming through for a nice big fat charge here. He's very, very heavy, coming through. What's he going to be popping here? There's nothing going on. He's going to get in that good charge here up against the zombie pirate deckhand bombs. Counter charge coming in from the Leviathan should push Grommy off rather quickly. Yeah, he doesn't want any part of that at all. So another Spirit Leech going down, good stuff there. So not overcast this time, so just about in range. A Brainbuster in here would be very nice. Brainbuster on this would be very good. As you can see, we're going to have the Knights Errant come in. I like these guys very much. Imperial as well. So these guys are going to be very good at pushing off all this Daka line. So a little bit out of position here with the rotting Leviathan here. Trying to see if you can get some good range onto this big boy here. Get Grom in there. Grom doesn't have any magic attacks. I don't think it'd be good to get a head here. Get a Brainbuster going onto these guys. Good magic damage coming in there. They're going to be falling apart relatively quickly. So magic damage coming in from Fist of Gork. So fantastic stuff coming there. Brilliant spell and good knowledge and awareness here coming in from Bob. Understanding that these are possible. It's something I wouldn't have thought to bring, but I definitely would have brought Brainbuster to deal with units such as this. But very good, you know, it's very good. You could pop that onto Grom. He'll also have magic attack up against Banshees and all sorts of Imperial stuff. So fire coming down on the Zyopori deckhand bombs here. Going to be taking those apart rather quickly. Big hit coming in here from the Bess. Bess going to be doing well, but it's only going to be getting Grommy Grom straight onto this Bess. But he's going to get caught up by some deckhand polearms here. Polearms also going to be coming through to counter. And looks like a shatter there coming in from the deckhand mobs. Some more shooters coming in the back up against the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. These guys, no joke though. 45 armor and bronze shields, negating 35% range resistance. These guys, no joke up against factions like this. They are very, very competitive, those spiders with So it looks like so it looks like the knights have gone down. I don't know how many summons. It might only be the one summon you get, but still very, very good there. How they're going to deal with this rotting Leviathan is going to be very difficult. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Grom needs to get onto his cannon and stop it from shooting. What's the cannon at now? The cannon's coming in at 115 kills. Spider Riders in the back as well. Good stuff there. Coming in with their poison melee attacks as well. Good shooting for the Daka line. 12 kills here, 13-21. Going to get the Savage Orcs here up against the zombie pirate deckhand mob polearms. These guys will absolutely chew through them, no problem. So good hit from Grom coming here up against the Vampire Fleet Captain. Take out the Vampire Fleet Captain. Get rid of Invocation from the Heck. And I need to start moving these polearms here. I need to get the polearms here up against Grom. No fire damage here, though, unfortunately, coming in from the Undead. Fire damage here would have been brutal up against Grom. So yeah, we do looks like we have the Lord going through here. She's really just trying to get rid of as many of these Orc arrow boys as they play. Did you see that there in the claw? Fantastic stuff. I love that animation. Going to be eating it there. Fantastic coming in from the crab. And while going down here, while going to be absolutely crucial here, going to absolutely carve through this middle pocket. Vampire Fleet Captain is in real trouble. Just need to start getting the Lord through here with her Leviathan coming through. Absolutely start slamming Grom apart. Grom is going to be having a lucky banner though, and with that regeneration, hopefully get away though. I'm a little bit worried for Grom. Is Grom going to get out? Oh, Grom gets out. Okay, Grom gets out. Good, good, good. Grom's got away here. Poison going in the back here. Balance of power, I think, is starting to just about pull away. Grom is going to be able to get into here and start breaking these units. Now these units have been put onto their own. Take care of the Gunnery White here as well. Start getting rid of some of that leadership. Push him away. Vampire Fleet Captain is still relatively healthy. He's 2 healthy Leviathans as well, though. But you have lots of Dakar line to shoot this as well. Get these Savage Orc Arrow Boys in as well. They don't have too much armor piercing. About 4 armor piercing, I believe, coming in from the Dakar line here. Goblin Forests are still doing some good damage here up against the Polearms. Polearms obviously very slow coming in with their 18 speed, with the poison as well, of course. Just like the Gunnery White will be going down, he is starting to crumble now. He will crumble very, very quickly. Where is the healing? So we still have the healing online. He absolutely must protect the Vampire Fleet Captain at all costs. Take out the Orc Shaman here, very, very good stuff. We'll win here comfortably in combat, assuming this... Is he going to be... Yes, so he has put Fist of Gork on himself, and Taunt has gone down. Good counter from both players. So the Orc Shaman here will break due to fear quicker than the Vampire Fleet Captain will go down to crumbling. We also have some shooting coming in from the Dakar line as well, and also some shooting coming in from the Dakar mobs that have been spawned here. So that's a good spawning here, being able to shoot the Orc Shaman in the back. Maybe try and see if you can shatter this guy. Get rid of some of that Air of Effect magic damage coming in, but we do have the big sneaky River Troll Hag coming through the middle. She's going to be very good here. She can also use her Wither, maybe try and slow down and isolate one of these rotting Leviathans, or maybe try and see if you can isolate the Vampire Fleet Captain here. So the Orc Shaman has broken, shattered, and gone. A break here coming from the Savage Orc Boys. AP Loonies have just been left in the back here. Get the AP Loonies in here, guys. Get the poison here on the Vampire Fleet Captain as well. Good stuff there. Maybe these, maybe the AP Loonies know some Croctogores. Yeah, they seem to be getting left out here today. Clearly having some time out there in the corner. How they're going to deal with the rotting Leviathans, I have no idea. Yeah, she's going to be difficult to deal with. I don't even know if Grom's got it in him, to be quite honest. What have we got here? Spirit Leech going down, perhaps. Yeah, good Spirit. The Spirit Leech will do some good stuff as well, but obviously that's going to be negated here when it comes to Invocation of Nehek. Good stuff here. Grom does need to take out this regen, and as I said, we do tank absolutely must keep this Fleet Captain alive. Mither going down, perfect stuff there. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Slow down the Fleet Captain, try and get them in, get the poison as well, slow them down. Going to be having the spell coming in as well, so good summon coming in here. So we're going to have some crabs coming in here. These guys should help very well up against Grom and up against the Forest Spider Riders. Spider Riders won't last here long here with the Terror. They'll break. Have they been? Is that Terror coming in here? Is it Terror? No, they're just rousing. So AP Loonies look like they're coming in eventually. These guys are unbreakable, so good at holding this up. Get Grom away. Get Grom with the cycle charging. Maybe just leave it until the rotting Leviathans have gone. Maybe just wait till those little crabs are gone. The Prometheans, I do apologise. Sorry, I'm not a big Vampire Pirates player. So Leviathan in the back has taken some damage, and if you are able to get away with the healing here, it could go down as a GS win, but it's going to be difficult. If you are the Rotting Leviathan player, you are the Vampire Pirates player, you do want to be getting rid of the River Troll Hag here. Get rid of those Spirit Leeches, and get rid of the Mithers, and then you could just start picking apart this army, as and when you please. AP Loonies in the middle, these guys will be getting wrecked. They are going to be getting pinned in from the zombie pirate deckhand mobs, and obviously the crabs as well. Grom is going to get his damage, so Taunt going down on him, negative armor, negative speed, and all Invocation going down as well. So 864 regeneration coming in there. That's exactly why you need to take care of this Vampire Fleet Captain. And I think just solely alone, the Vampire Fleet Captain will be enough just to keep this game alive. As you can see, the Vampire Fleet Captain is starting to see here with the regeneration cap coming in. Oh, really struggling here. River Trollhag is doing some big beatings up in here. 8-peak Looney's also coming in with the poison. Lots of arrow fire coming in as well with a big hitbox here with the crab. If she goes down, it could be big problems here. Grom's also coming close to his healing cap as well. Get her out. Get the regeneration coming on here from the Vampire Fleet Captain. I think that's GG's. This is a GSGG's. I think. Yeah. So he's going to be crumbling as well. Critical binding. Lord dead as well. You also got the summon coming in, and we also got the summon of Pirate Deckhand mobs coming in as well. Might be able to hold off. There's nothing else here, is there? No, I've all been pushed off. Dakkaline just clearly far too much here up against Tank, and that will here be a 3-1 victory coming in for Bob Tresh. Fantastically well played to him today. He's done some very, very good stuff, and it's very nice to see him. He did very well last week as well, giving everyone crabs even in the afterlife. I know. Look at this big boy here. Definitely see why he causes terror. Fantastic stuff here, guys. What a fantastic final we had here today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enough archers can whittle down big... Yeah, that's the thing. If you throw enough rocks, you will eventually kill something. So 3k value coming in for Grun the Paunch, just showing why he's a very, very competitive lord. Not too much value coming in from the Orc Shaman. 1.1 coming in from the Troll Hag. I think the Troll Hag is probably the most competitive hero. Not so much value. 141 kills coming in from the Savage Orcs, paying for themselves. 72 here. Looney's got left out for a little bit. Not too sure what happened there. The poison at the end definitely would have helped up against the big entity as well, especially with the armor piercing and the base weapon damage. Lots of value coming in for the Decker line here. Dakka 500 there, 470 there, 400, 100, 707, 630, 650, 519. I never don't see the Spider Riders here or the Spider Rider Archers. I rarely ever see them not pay for themselves. As you can see here, not too much value coming in from the Goblin Rock Clobber. 120 kills, 1.8k value coming in from Queebest. Good stuff going on there. 100 value. Yeah, just I really struggle here with the zombie pirate Deckhand mobs. Okay value coming in there. 134 kills, 1.7 coming in from the Leviathan. 900 value coming in for the Vampire Fleet Captain. Good pick there, I like that a lot. 480 in for the Gunnery White. 105 kills, 1.3 coming in here for the Lord. So very, very good stuff there, and well done to Bob Tresh. GG's to him. It looks like he has to shoot off, but well played to him. Fantastic play. Yeah, good crossfire coming in there. Well played to Bob. Bob is now today's winner of BattleMania Season 1, Week 2, so fantastic to him. He also came at 3rd last week, so he will be most likely, actually no, he will be the top of our leaderboard. So Bob is the guy to beat today. So as you can see here, we had Bobby coming through with the first one, Bobby coming through with the second one, a third win coming in from Tank, and a 3-1 victory coming in for Bob. Good stuff there. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for all of you chilling with me. I hope you had a... Bob, a quick question as you're on. Would you prefer for the tournament to start an hour early? I'm thinking about starting it at 4 PM GMT this side, to be an hour earlier for you. But congrats, Bob. Well played today, bro. You played it very, very well. So let's go through Bob's transition today. So Bob started in So Bob started in the lower bracket. He beats Aza to then beat Roski Jim. Then he beats Noob for Life to beat Mukip on stream. So then goes to final to beat Tank 3-1. So well played to him. Yeah, thank you very much for playing, Bob, and thank you for everybody else that played. Thank you very much, Tank, and all the other guys here that came today. I really appreciate all of you guys playing. We will be hosting this again next week. As I said, perhaps Bob didn't quite catch that, I will be going ahead with 4 PM next week then, so that we can get the stream nice and earlier. It is 11:15 here. I can't imagine how late it is for you guys over there. But guys, thank you very much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. The earlier it is, the less likely I am able to participate. Yeah, I think that's also the problem. There's a little bit of a dangerous bit in between there, because over here, like 5 o'clock is when most people finish on a Friday. So I think that's like that's best to get it going on there. Okay, maybe I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a poll there in the Discord, and we'll maybe put see what people think. And if the majority want it at a certain time, then we can go through it. No, thank you very much for playing, dude. It was really nice to see you play again today. And congratulations, you are top of you're top of season 1. Congratulations, you're top at the moment. It hasn't quite guaranteed you to be through to the Invitational, but you're very, very close. Very, very close. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope everybody else here enjoyed the tournament. I will be coming back next week. Any suggestions and all the other good stuff, guys, please leave it in the Discord, leave it in the comments afterwards. And thank you all of you for joining. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope I made your Friday evening just that little bit more enjoyable. And yeah, I'll be coming back next Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. for the start of this, and hopefully the live stream will go somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. in the evening. Other than that, guys, take care of yourselves during these times, and I'll see you in the next stream or video.